Oh,
Harold, Flawless World, speak. Young Riaz, Limes, Visuals, how you? My opinion, how you doing? I think it's safe to be solid. Something is good solid. Too big, what's up, homie? Hey, too big, I'm in here doing the E-Matic. Stand back. Knowledge, long time. How you doing, youngin'? Like you stupid, I get just saying. Didn't come here playing game. Don't trip up drink. Don't wait you know we can get us. That's what's up. That's what's up, knowledge. I get sunshine, play a good vibe. I carry a certain white vibe. I know. TMK. Yes, sir. EST, the Act Nicholas one. Jokes on you, you nut. Shut up, face. Check this in the box. HP.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. The legend coming to you live from the jungle, the 215. Where it ain't safe outside. How y'all doing today? Good to see y'all in the building. Good to see y'all in the building. Yo, hey man. Y'all know I went live last night, right? And that was some light shit. It was real light because I wasn't fully aware of the whole situation, yo. Like uh I was told like, yo, bro, did you look at dude page? Like you check out his whole. I said, nah, not I ain't checked the page out. I just got, some stuff M3 sent me. So I went over there and checked that whole shit out, bro. This motherfucker and that little crew, they've been on a fucking frenzy since June, since the beginning of summer. Like, I don't know what they thought was gonna be happening. I don't know what type of attention they thought they was gonna garner this summer. But old boy been over there bugging, you know. I'm gonna paint some pictures today because I got time. Yes, indeed, he do. I got time for this nigga. I got time because you had a lot of time for my folks, bro. You had a lot, and my child, and my child, nigga. I'm about to flame on. Hey, hey, what's up, diva? How you doing today? Yeah, I got your mouth wide open, nigga. I got my hook all in you. I'm about to gut you now. You've been playing for damn near 3 months with my folks. I didn't know like you had all the motherfucking pictures up like that, my nigga. But I want to ask you a question. You know, when I know you're a supporter of the, first of all, I know you claim to be the Reverend. You're a Reverend, okay? And you're a big supporter of the LGBT community. When you would be going to all these parades as the mascot, you like make that like one of the biggest events in your life to get prepared to go to these LGBT parades, and you want to drive your wife's truck that she bought, and you want to put on a suit and dance around. I understand heterosexual men supporting the LGBT. That's not a big deal. Buy a button, buy a shirt. But my wife, my sister, no woman would look at me straight if they see me indulging in a parade as the mascot every year. And this is my thing. Did you tell your wife you was on the down low before or after you went in the service? Did you tell her you was a punk before she let her club get shot up by another nigga and made you marry her? Did you tell her that you didn't really have a fixation for women at that time? You was a guy who got a job as a crisis counselor for females who were victimized in a certain type of manner. I don't want to say that word, but y'all all see my thumbnail. And not only did you get close to these women to exploit their vulnerability as a reverend, as a so-called counselor, as a so-called activist, you was going around telling other people about your victims or the victims and how they were victimized. Where you seem like the type of guy who likes to get close to vulnerable women who has young children. You a man. I like counseling young boys into being men. When you talk of counseling young boys, you was talking about it's okay for them to explore one another's bodies, and that's in the scriptures. Show me, because you're not a part of any reputable, whatever they call that thing that all the pastors and preachers be a part of. You ain't a part of that. You got kicked out of that LGBT, brother. Your whole life started off fucked up. Your sister wanted to be a boy and you wanted to be a girl. How did that work out? How are you sane-minded? Your daddy come in the house, you got on your motherfucking mom's shoes and she got on his boots. That's why he beat the crap out of y'all. That's what drove him to fucking cirrhosis of the liver and dying in the motherfucking like a pig in the street. That's what happened to him. And you come on here, you online working at a college where you're scoping the young kids, the young employees, you looking at them in a certain type manner, online discussing victims of a crisis. What kind of man are you? What kind of reverend are you? What kind of counselor or social worker are you, bro? You a deviant. You keep pulling up all this paperwork on me. So that tells me you are digging in my paperwork. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Because we're going to get into your paperwork, you idiot. What makes you think you can do something to me and I can't get it done to you? Huh? Huh? Nigga, I know more about you than you know about yourself at this time. You're the biggest flunky over there. You know where this information came from? Your handler, the cobweb coochie bitch, the eunuch, the bitch with no gums in her mouth, always want to suck on another man's phallus. Get giddy about another man all the time, except you. You remember she said you was a wimp. You talk too much. You remember all them days? All the information about you. You coming home from the Navy and only thing you qualified for was a job at a hot dog stand. We come out of fucking prison and get jobs at least 67,000 a year, 80 if we kick in the overtime, nigga. You can't tell me nothing. You was in the service and all you could be was a hot dog stand worker. All my baby mothers, wives, are the only guy who has a child by them is me. I don't do no bonus babies. One and done at that. That nasty bitch talking about I'm running around here. I was seen with this woman and that woman. I thought I lived in a shelter. I thought I lived from pillar to post. But you over there, Gerald Palmer, you remember when you said something about my deceased mother? You thought I forgot about? I ain't no expiration date on disrespect. I just not a emotional nigga. I'm going to get you. I'm gonna get you far worse than YouTube could ever. I asked my wife, what the fuck you doing letting it out? The people said let it go on. No, strike that shit. Get that nigga the fuck out of here. Pack him up. You gonna get packed up, nigga. You got one already. I want to see how you react when you can't come on YouTube. You prime candidate to jump off something or stick something in your head or hurt yourself. I told you you are more detrimental to yourself than you ever be to a nigga like me or my folk. You always talking about somebody a bum and what somebody ain't got. Your sneakers are Velcro. You have an old suit made out of a curtain that's what is it? Fake velour, or what's that other cheap shit they use for velour? Velvet. You got a velvet suit with a corduroy collar, nigga. And let me divert for a minute. I don't know what's wrong with this mutant. This nigga is like 5'9". His head is about the size of a watermelon or a bowling ball. All he is big black head, lips like a gorilla, and dark black eyes. He'd be lifting weights in the basement. He looked like he crawled out of something. His name is KRP. He stalks women too. There's videos of him pulling up on his lady at the gas station, keep following her. He catfished her with a handsome man. And when she seen his hideous face, she got scared. And he was stalking this lady like he be doing my wife. Any women that remind them of something, of some rejection somewhere, these type of niggas go off. And you are grotesque, bro. I can't even crossbreed you with an animal and a fucking alien. That's what you look like, nigga. Talking about my wife and you ain't even got a woman. You be in the basement, nigga. In the basement. All you could do is jump on a motherfucking weirdo's page and talk about women and children. I'm not even going to get into your children, Gerald, because your daughter told you was obsessive and sick. Your daughter said you was obsessive and sick. What the fuck can I tell you? But I do know something else. I do know once upon a time you did an interview in the Philadelphia Inquirer in 2019. I'm going to get all your information to the Philadelphia Inquirer because that's walking distance, and show them what you become in 2025. I got motherfuckers about to call every motherfucking, send emails to every motherfucker. And we listen, bro. When I was incarcerated, I started at the United States president and wrote my way all the way down to my local congressman because I had the time to do it. And that's the type of shit I'll do. I will have that shit done to you, bro. I will gather up a fund and be across the street from your house with a bullhorn telling everybody about you, bro. I'm not going to do anything to you on YouTube. I'm going to fuck your whole life up outside of here because I don't have no problem doing that. I don't have no problem going to the libraries with a bunch of folders and papers with your face on it, nigga. Just pass them the fuck out. It's not against the law. It's not against the law. I'll stand across the street from your house with a bullhorn and tell them how deviant and perverted you are. How your TikTok page ain't got nothing but children on there, and you under the guise of a goddamn reverend, a social worker. You worked as a crisis counselor for victimized women, and only thing you could do was exploit their vulnerability. Why? Why are you like that? What's wrong with you, man? I'm telling you, you keep thinking nothing won't happen to you. But I think you're so fucking delusional that you want to be the center of some attention. You want to be Bubbles, Manny's Finny the Legend's wife, because you's a bitch. You want to be like Bubbles. You want to be a woman. You always comparing yourself to woman. You always putting your looks up against woman. Like I told you last night, bro, the only thing you got more than a lot of these women is hips and tits. And you're a man. You need to go outside and get yourself together. Your YouTube life span is just about over. And then you're going to have to deal with me in real life. She gonna deal with you online because I don't know nothing about that type shit. Nurse Ratchet, well, how you doing? But I'm gonna fuck you up offline with your under 500 credit score at the Navy Federal Credit Union, nigga. I'm gonna be all up and down 72nd Street in a minute, nigga. I want you to be waiting at the airport like you said you was waiting for Humble King. I'll stomp you. I'll stomp you. Yeah, I'm gonna get you like you tried to get my wife, nigga. I've been looking for I'm trying to get with C-Rock Smooth right now, see if I can get that video released on you claiming to be a part of NAMBLA, the North American Boy Lovers Association of America. Yeah, that's what you a part of, nigga. You trying to steal people's identities. Reverend Williams, Pastor Williams is not your mentor. I tapped in with him already. I'm going to tap in with Uncle Charles. I'm going to tap in with the Williams because you cannot protect your whole family. And I told you to leave people alone when you're not able to protect your whole entire family. You got to be able to protect all of them before you can come online doing the type of shit you do. You vicious, nigga. You got to be sat down. One way or the other, like I said. One way or the other, like I said, you got to take a break from YouTube and get back on your medication, start getting your hair cut again, wearing your Velcro sneakers again. You got to start doing those things again. Because coming online and trying to project your life on other people, bro, you was living in the motherfucking house that looked like the projects. I come from the projects, so no knock to them, with a woman who you had to marry who had another man's wife. You had a nervous breakdown in the motherfucking Navy because that man had a baby on your wife. You wasn't man enough to do nothing about it. You ain't man enough to do nothing but come online and talk about women and children. Autistic children. Your child autistic. Your child autistic. Which one? Tell me which one. Tell me which one. All my children are better than yours. All of them. They look better than yours, smell better than yours. You know they dress better than yours. They're more educated than yours. Everything. You didn't get anything in life. You weren't passed down nothing. You wasn't nothing. No looks, no talents, nothing. No intelligence, nothing. Nothing. You never had a foundation. You come from a whore mother and a drunken daddy who abused the whole house. That's why y'all call him Manny the Monster. That's what you come from. So you think you're going to come on here and project that on other women? You're going to fight that shit on other women? You're going to try to call me a deadbeat? You're going to go all into my records and look for child support? I don't give a fuck about none of that. Nigga, you know how motherfucking grown folk I support out this bitch? You talking about child support, nigga? I'm so dirty. I love the kid. Woo, love the fucking kids, nigga. I'll never let the kids starve. Fuck is wrong with you? Your kids say that you are obsessive and sick. Let's talk the real shit. You couldn't pay for the $350 worth of furniture you rented. I never rented no furniture. I'm just keep it real. Whether I was a teenager or adult, especially not coming out the Navy, and you talking about a motherfucker renting from Rent-A-Center. Let you rent from what? NFC? National Furniture Company or some bullshit like that, and you had to go to court because you couldn't pay that shit off. Talking about I can't pay no $400 in rent, nigga. Please, fuck you mean? Fuck you talking about? Why are you even caring about what I can pay in rent? Why are you all in my shit? Why are you trying to find out where I live at? You and that nasty cock bitch you over there with. That's putting your ass on another dummy out this one. I ain't no kill two birds with one stone. I ain't with all of that. I'm gonna blast your ass and then it's gonna be on to the next. Because two dumb motherfuckers think that the motherfucking elephant don't remember shit. I'm the bandit, remember? I'm the motherfucking bandit, remember? One at a time. Slow walk you niggas, because y'all like playing on YouTube. Y'all, I said, leave me alone. Leave my wife alone. I ain't with the YouTube antics. But I got you. I got you on a scope. You're a big fish. Plus, you're a flunky for a broad. You know what I'm saying? The other nigga came out here for that broad and almost got killed. Zero and PH. What's up? How you doing? I ain't see you in a minute. How's things? You the flunky of the flunkies. You out here working for a cup of coffee and a haircut every 3 months. For pedophiles. Convicted. That's a whole circle. Your whole circle is deviants. Aliens out here chasing women in real life. Following them at the gas station. I know he ain't just starting. That shit you don't just start acting like that. Because y'all niggas in y'all 40s, y'all look like y'all 60 and 70 though. Y'all old, it just look bad. No health, no hygiene. Dirty ass nigga. You don't take your medication. Sometimes you might not wash up for a month, girl. Then as soon as you get your little meds and the nigga send you $20 to get you some coffee and you get your motherfucking haircut, you over here peacocking like a bitch. You want to start comparing yourself to the other women when you ain't nothing but a sassy pants dance. Remember? That's you, the wide hip nigga doing a sassy pants dance. It's nothing wrong with being gay, but it's something wrong with being a reverend, a social worker, a so-called activist who's out here exploiting their jobs, trying to get close to vulnerable women. These women have been through some horrendous things, and you probably get off because there's niggas who get off on just listening to that type of shit. You one of them niggas. You probably be blasting off talking to them women. I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh. That's how you lost your job. Your coworker walked in on you, caught you online talking shit about a woman who was been in a crisis, who you supposed to be helping. You got little kids on TikTok talking about eating dookie. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You are perverted, derelict, deviant. You are those things. You can call me all kind of bums and womanizers you want, but it ain't true. Ain't true. Your wife let another man shoot her club up. You can't call me nothing. Your daughter said that you were sick and obsessive. You were caught in a parking lot at your child's school simulating masturbation. You were caught at your child's school in the parking lot simulating masturbation. Do you not think we not need to get rid of you or let the community be aware of you? Huh? I kept telling you, you cannot hide from yourself. Whoever you are is going to come out. And then Crew Freddie gonna get you. He gonna have you up all night, and then you gonna start seeing him walking you down, baby. Summertime, we gonna be outside like in wintertime. You wanna be online trying to drag my wife for what? I don't see nowhere where she even mentioned you. You seen her in that big old pool and you couldn't go to the bathroom. Your stomach start hurting. I told y'all motherfuckers, you gonna get sick. Keep watching that lady. She gonna make you sick. She's a woman. You get sick because I got over 50 pair of Nike and Jordans and Gucci and Maury's shoes and sneakers. You got sick. You couldn't go to the bathroom when you seen that with your microscopic eyes in a video that you're looking all over in my background. I can't help it if you're a bum. A bum? Pastor Vic, I seen you last night, Pastor Vic, but I was so in my zone, bro. I couldn't even holler at you, bro. My bad, man. Appreciate you in the building. Appreciate you in the building. You pathetic, man. You pathetic, man. And I would say I feel sorry because y'all know I'm hard on the daddies. I'm hard on niggas who daddies didn't raise them right, man. I'm tough on them kind of guys, man. And I don't have no respect for his daddy, his uncle Rodney, his uncle Charles. I don't have no respect for the Williams family, John Joyce, anybody in your family. I don't have no respect for none of them. None of them at all. I think y'all all, like I said, are the Black Whitakers. Anytime your mother would let you bring home a pregnant bitch after you done served it, and guess what? You don't have no honorable discharge. You have a medical discharge. Now, if you want to say that's stolen valor to me, because you run around here talking about you honorably discharged. No, you're medically discharged to the mental illness, pussy. Fuck you talking about? I was in fucking behind walls that was designed to make niggas go crazy, and I'm way stronger than you. You was on a motherfucking ship able to travel all over the world, and you went crazy because a bitch let her club get shot up. Had you so fucked up that you couldn't even get a career. Only thing you can get a career doing is be to serve at Winky Dinky Dog. You fucking clown. Leave me alone. Leave my folk alone. What's up, gaming and streaming? I know this ain't for you, but sometimes I gotta put a nigga in his place, man. They think they be playing with these women. I ain't none of these women over here. I'll fuck this nigga up. And the thing about it is, if we was in real life, me and mines would beat shit down his leg. You impersonating women. You started off wrong foot, impersonating a woman, calling yourself strange fruit. What kind of man calls himself strange fruit? I want any woman to answer me that. If I came on here and told you, what's your name, Mr. Strange Fruit? Strange Fruit. Hey, visuals, how you doing? I'm taking everything you say into consideration. I appreciate you. A man named Strange Fruit, a black man at that. Do you know about that song, Black Man? No, because you don't know nothing about black history. You don't know nothing about yourself. Because if you did, you wouldn't be trying to tell our young black boys that it's okay for them to be sexually involved with one another. What black man in our community at this day and age is doing that? At the age of 6, they're able to understand sexuality. They understand that it's wrong. That's not right. 2 little boys will get that. That's not right. We don't supposed to be sword fighting. But an adult is the one who put that shit in their mind. You sick and obsessive, just like your daughter said. She know you sick. Did you emulate your daddy on your daughter? Did you emulate those behaviors? Because you're trying to push that shit on YouTube, online. You were online saying all these are recorded statements that you made. You lost your job because you were trying to be sexually, it was said that you were being sexually involved with your male students. That's one job. Avila College, am I correct? Or whatever I don't know. You got fired. You the only person on YouTube that cannot consistently hold employment because you keep getting fired for the things you do on YouTube. And I don't think you should be working around no women and children. I don't think you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta make sure that don't happen. I definitely gotta make sure this don't happen, bro. I don't give a fuck if I gotta get a caravan of crackheads to come to fucking Kansas City and pass them flyers out, bro. We on your ass, nigga. We gonna get you, bro. You play too much. You play too much. Don't nobody respect you. Nobody ever respect you. Never. You know this. Back of the class, Gerald. Shitty Gerald. That's you. And only a motherfucking worse than you could try to gas you up, like make you seem like you somebody. You know who you are. So could you imagine what the people that you consider under you are like the KRPs and the Mashonda Knights and those kind of people? Could you imagine what kind of people they are in real time? I can imagine. Y'all following a bitch that got a fucking colostomy bag because she ain't got no slit. This nasty bitch got a stinky colostomy bag, sitting in a chair on here trying to dictate something like she was the Wizard of Oz until a motherfucking veil got pulled back. Now she on panels running her mouth like she got a peach pit in her mouth, running her mouth talking about people, but she gonna tell you to put it up. Put it up on your page. Gerald, put it up, Gerald. There can't do anything to you. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Just like that other nigga. That other nigga she went and got that lived in my city. Remember, she went and tried to get him? You see where he at? Y'all go too far, and then when somebody go and meet your shit, then it's let's get the law involved. Well, let's do it then. Let's do that again, because now I'm starting to maybe to believe that y'all was paying people to Miss T Pre. I think y'all was paying people to stage these calls to like the who y'all call on me, the attorney general. I think those were stage calls now, y'all, because ain't nobody knocked on my motherfucking door yet. Ain't nobody knocked on my door yet. Ain't nobody knocked on my door about the shit that pedophile and that pedophile son did. That Donald Winters nigga. Ain't nobody knocked on my door about that. Ain't nobody knocked on my door about me having that nigga from North Carolina information. Ain't nobody knocked on my door about that. You know what I mean? You know? Yeah, ain't nobody. I want to hear from them so we can get this shit out in the open. Because I've never been the aggressor. I still ain't being aggressive. I'm just stating the facts. He need all the perks on them Jones after he got monetized. I haven't really been over here, so I just looking around. But hey, yo, and hey, Diva, I haven't really been doing anything. I ain't been doing much, but I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. Ain't nobody gonna be. Come on, now, ain't the goofy ass nigga ain't gonna be dissing my folk like that. I drag that nigga in real life. I drag that nigga on YouTube. Fuck out of here. Fuck he playing with. And then all y'all niggas talking about y'all got all this money, but y'all can't go nowhere. Y'all definitely can't come to this no-fly zone Philadelphia. I ban all you pussy ass niggas from Philly. Y'all would never come here. If your mother was dying and need to be buried here, y'all wouldn't come. And the shit you do online, Gerald Palmer, I hope your insurance policy is straight, bro. Cause somebody will do you like Miss Bubbles and Finny the Legend. Somebody will do you like that. Cause this crazy motherfuckers out here. Just like you think you crazy and can't be touched, you untouchable. You can come on here and say anything about a motherfucker. You know what I mean? One of these people who has an autistic child, they might be on your ass right now. Just because knowing how you feel about autistic children and supposedly a counselor. A woman who might have been violated and through the confidence of a counselor might be looking at you crazy now. It's a lot of people that's looking at your behavior now that you thought you could hide. And you could have probably hid it if you would have left me the fuck alone. You probably could have kept that shit to yourself and leave people alone. But no, you want to come on here because YouTube gas people up and make them think that they're superior. You've been working with these vulnerable women and these little kids, and you've been pumping your wide hip authority around like you Medea or some motherfucking body. But I don't see nowhere where you ever tried to counsel any young black men into being young black men. You tried to counsel our young black boys into being homosexuals. And then you're going to try to say that's in the scripture. You trifling. That's blasphemy. Where you learn that from? He ain't got no wide hip authority around here. He ain't no bitch. Not like that. You want to be a wannabe woman. Fuck out of here with that. I hate that shit. Hate that shit, man. And then a motherfucker gets stupid, pop up on their doorstep, because I know where you live at. You know what I mean? I know where you live at. And somebody fuck your ass up, then they was wrong. They was wrong. Somebody punch your motherfucker, see your wife ready to get in her car, and somebody knock her motherfucking glasses the fuck off. She don't know what the fuck happened. See Brenda walking down the street and fly kick that bitch in her back. Because you ain't got no problem with talking to people about people deceased mothers. Knowing in the street that you can get deleted for that. In real life, but that's how y'all play. Yeah, I'll talk about her and think I'll get us a hill for you. I don't forget nothing, especially disrespect, especially when it comes down to my mothers and sisters and wives and children and people that I love. You ain't got nobody loved you. Your father abused you and your mother let him. That's the first beginning of love from your parents. You ain't get that? Your sister fucking stud and you a punk. How that mix? How that happen in the household? Because there was that Whitaker shit going on, that Black Whitaker shit. He a bum. He ain't got nothing. This person ain't got nothing. You ain't got shit to even sue a motherfucker about. That's why the only thing you deserve is to be 302 or hospitalized. One way, like I said, you need to be hospitalized, 302, 740. What's the other one? 53, 5150. Something like that. Because that's what you're used to. It happened to you when your daddy abused you as a youth. It happened to you when you went in the Navy and found out your wife club got shot up. It happens to you every so often when you fuck with the wrong motherfucker online. You go in and out of the states of depression. You go into manic stages. Look at this nigga page. He got over 200 pictures of my wife's face on there. This pussy got over 200 pictures of my wife's face on his goddamn wall. And you think she ain't gonna strike your nut ass, nigga? You out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here. I'm asking her, what's wrong with you? You can't strike that shit. Well, they told me there's a police. Man, I don't want to hear none of that cop shit. Knock that nigga off of YouTube if you can, so he can go jump off a bridge or something. Because you really ain't gonna have no interaction if they take your YouTube from you. You ain't got no mother. Your mother over 80, and you don't know how she doing. You don't even go take no fucking soup. You know what I mean? Talking about nobody ain't got no teeth. Go take your mother some soup or something. Rub her feet or some shit. GMT, he's definitely manic right now. His community wall, it like a psycho room, visuals. And I'm like, what woman would allow that? What wife would allow her husband, after hearing their child tell him that he's obsessive and sick and needs to get off YouTube? Ain't no woman in that house. That broad left you, nigga. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Assalamu alaikum. What's up, man? I'm on the live right now. Yeah. All right, bet that. All right, cool. All right, cool. Walaikum salam. What? Who? What kind of woman gonna sit through that? What kind of woman is gonna come home from work because she got the business? She took his GI money. You know what I mean? First, she made sure that he took responsibility for the other man's baby. She made him marry her. She took the GI money. She told him that they were both going to be mental health counselors. She knew he was a dummy and it had a low IQ. So she took and ran with it, created her own business that he's now getting fucked up because of his online antics. People are calling her business. She getting the star ratings real low, driving her crazy. And she's supposed to be a mental health expert. She's a mental health counselor, but she couldn't even help her mentally ill husband. So a therapist told her to leave that nigga. I guarantee you that. She had to seek therapy. Can you imagine being a mental health and have your own business, but you got to seek therapy for your lacking, inadequate ass husband? Because he online just stalking people, other women. You can't even take your daughter to school without doing some devious shit. When you want everyone to know you ain't worth your weight in human shit. That's the definition of a Palmer, I would say. Yeah, you just defined one of them. What's your name? Yeah, what up? Good to see you in the building. Hand over fist. Woo. What we doing here, boss? I'm educating the people on the stalkers online. There's a lot of deviants online. One who's been following several women, including my wife, for several months. He's a manic depressive, closet homosexual. We don't care about none of that. He has a TikTok page where he follows children in a very, very disturbing manner. That's what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? We putting it out about him. He once worked as a crisis counselor for abused women. And when I say abused, I mean physically abused, far as with their word. And all he was doing was taking their information and talking to it about other people. He got fired from a job for being online doing such. And he digging all into my information. He called me. He said I was a deadbeat. He said I don't pay child support. And then he said I pay child support. But then he said I don't have nowhere to live. Then he said I live in my mother's house. Then they say I got baby mom in Pittsburgh. They say I got 2 baby moms in Philadelphia. They say my wife ain't my wife. They say my kids are autistic. They say all these things about me. But when you look at the real deal, his children call him sick and pathetic and obsessive. Mine called me daddy. He bought a baby, called it a bonus baby because the bitch told him, you got to marry me. After he had to get a mental discharge from the Navy, come home and work at Winky Dinky Dog, live in the projects. Yeah, the military projects. That's what it was. With that, yeah, that's what y'all did. And yeah, And now you come online, you Reverend Gerald Palmer, you're an upstanding citizen in the Kansas City community. You're an activist. No, 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 no. You're a furry. You in the furry community. You like to put on suits with bear suits and dance around with children and shit like that. You was once alleged to be a part of the North American Boy Lovers Association of America. You admitted a mascot at the LGBTQ parades and shit. Like, come on, bro. You 5'7", you weigh over 260 pounds. You got titties like a woman and hips like a woman. You got the Marcus hips like a woman and titties like a woman. And you always swinging at a woman. You inadequate in all departments in life. You was born inadequate. Look at you. You always talk about looks. And once again, you are the type of person that if you tried, you could pull that whole bottom lip over your head and swallow yourself. You should try it sometimes when you're depressed and manic instead of coming online chasing women. Try to swallow yourself, you goofy ass nigga. Divine 7. What's up, Divine? Fucking idiots over here. Play too fucking much, man. Divine, you know what time it is. You know how manic and goofy these motherfuckers are. You know? I mean, shit, man. Your wife ain't have enough respect for you to keep her legs closed while you was serving your country. And you want somebody on YouTube to give you respect? And the thing about it is, she ain't even a piece. She a below average chick. She like a 4. A trip to the mall won't even turn that duck to a dime. You can't even fix her up. What the fuck is you talking? Any woman that would ever be attracted to you has issues or wear thick glasses like you. And you know that shit. That's why you always trying to put a bad look on another man's face. That's a whole big sign of insecurity of your own looks. Because men don't fuck with other men look. We don't give a fuck how another man look, especially when we already got a wife. But you so concerned with how you look when you take your medication. That's the only time you want to cam up and everything. I got a haircut. I got a haircut and a cup of coffee. I'm the new prize. I'm Kid New Prize. I took the job. I'm the new prize. Come on, y'all. Do the sass. Let me get the sassy pants dance. This is what started everything. Let me get that. Face drinking tea, folks. Back to the wife and as you should be. No, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You know I appreciate you, my opinion. How your sister doing? How Redbone doing? Tell I shout her out, you know. See, we've been going through this shit, and we like most people over here that they know that you're a fucked up individual in real time, and we try to avoid that, you know, like we would do with a crazy motherfucker in the street. But you are too obsessive, bro. You too obsessive, and it's like it's too many women, you know. And I'm nope. You're not gonna keep trying to bully women, nigga. When your bitch did you like that, bully her. Take that shit out on her. Fuck is wrong with you? And he thinks his actions, yeah, and cute and funny. Now he looked like a fucking creep, a weirdo. And you know why, Too Big? Because that's what he is. He's a fucking creep and a weirdo and has been that since he was dropped out Brenda ass. A creep. She knew he was a creep. Why the fuck you think he don't talk about his mother, how he I'm gonna go, rub my mom's feet today. I'm gonna go outside and go take my mom some grow. You never hear that. You never hear this nigga talk about going outside and doing anything constructive or productive. His whole life consists of being online, stalking, harassing women and children, be it YouTube or TikTok, and I don't know what other platform. I'm quite sure he probably got a Reverend Freaky Boy on Grinder or some shit. Always on there searching for Shakim back in the day. Why? You are Shakim. This is what started it.
I'll call you chopping the cup if you niggas won't let me rock. So stay. I'm the one y'all love to drink. I stay getting body big. I'm sassy.
You never recovered from the Sassy Pants dance because it got remixed in the sector. You goofy ass nigga. They had a dance about it. Do the Sassy Pants dance. One nigga even called it the Rev G. He said, do the Rev G with his hands on your hip and you swing your hand. That's called the Sassy Pants dance and the Rev G. And this nigga ain't recovered from that. It's a facade. He hiding something else that he want. He want to fight that bitch that did him that way. But every time we talk about him online, he think that's a mask to come, I'm going to get my anger out on them. You better take that shit out on the real life. That song killed him too big. Killed him. How weak is that? It's just as weak as a nigga coming home with a mental illness from the Navy. All my homies came home from the Navy with careers. Some are retired now with 100% benefits. How the fuck you think I got an arsenal? Her born day is the day. Oh, that's what's up. Everybody give a shout out to happy born day to Redbone with the new money. Come on now, your fight is with somebody else, but it's too late now. We're going to fuck your YouTube page up, and I'm going to fuck you up in real. I'm going to fuck you up in your community. I ain't saying I'm going to put hands on you, but I'm telling you I'm going to do something to you. Now, you, like I said, you can interpret it and take it how you want. I want you to take it as a threat and call the police like y'all say y'all do. Let's get it done. Let's get in court. I'll slap the shit out of you in courtroom in front of the judge, the bell, everybody. I'll spit right in your face, Joe Palmer, and you ain't going to do nothing about it. You wouldn't do nothing about it. When I stand across your street from your house, I don't give a fuck if it's this year, next year. If I'm on a motherfucking crutch in a wheelchair, nigga, I'm gonna fuck you up. Because you can't protect your whole family. Let that sink in. When you fuck with people, man, everybody not the same out here. Manny went to Vegas and boom, 2 people in front of everybody. A dude went somewhere and cracked the motherfucker head wide open. Motherfuckers don't got no problem fucking poked up. And I don't know why your bitch ass who can't fight, can't defend herself, got a support dog, think you can fuck with a man out here. That's why you on YouTube and TikTok fucking with women and children. That's why you out there trying to get jobs with vulnerable women that been through crises, women who've been victimized by men. And you're nothing but a victimizer in another way. You're a sexual deviant, just like the sexual deviants that promote you, the one who buys your coffee, the one who calls you the new prize. Yeah, Mr. Donald Winters always talking about some woman's pussy stank and some woman's feet dirty. Only niggas that talk like that are niggas who are used to dirty feet women and stink pussy women. Niggas who ain't used to that, ain't no need for us to be talking about them. That's all every time he see a woman, a grown woman, but when he sees a young girl, woo-wee, he ready to buy a Birkin bag. He ready to buy a Birkin bag. Arrested Development, won't grow no hair on his face. Think he a young boy, over 60, sound like he 90, sound like he just came off the plantation. And they got flunkies behind them because all they got to do is give them coffee and weed money. Slew Foot Slim in the building. What's up, Slew? Good to see you, bro. They trifling. We gonna get something done. We gonna get something done to you. I guarantee you that. I'll leave. If don't nothing happen to you, I'm off of this bitch. I ain't no sweat off of me. If you don't get fucked up one way or the other, I'm off of this bitch, man. Cause your page, the way you got my wife displayed on your page, you gotta be struck. You got to be struck. You already got one. We gonna get you to. We gonna pack you the fuck up, and then we gonna see if that handler you got, that eunuch, that broad, that be telling you flunkies to do all this dirt. You know what I mean? The one that almost got that boy murked in my city. She gonna be your demise. She's already you already worship her more so than you did your wife. Women don't respect you, as we can see. Women don't respect you. What kind of man takes home venereal diseases to his wife? Not once, twice, 3 times. And you're a man. You're not used to a homely woman. You used to dirty foot, stink cot lot lizards because you ain't nothing but a local truck driver. You ain't no trucker. You don't go from state to state. You're local. I'm gonna fuck you up too because you've been on my shit talking about you called the feds on me. I'm gonna make you do it now. I know where you fuck at too, nigga. I got all y'all niggas, man. Chess, checkers. I don't play games at all in real time, nigga. Talk that shit if you want. Now this shit could have been left alone in 2021 when I emasculated you freaks. But no. We want to attack his wife and children. All y'all stop lying, shut the fuck up. What's up? Now we want to attack wife, and then always talking about somebody attacked your children. You be trying to put your daughter on fucking line, and she be like, "Are you still on here, daddy? That's excessive. That's sick. I don't want to be a part of this." Come on, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. Nigga need to chop your fucking head off or something, man. Treating your kids with no respect. You ain't even got enough respect to go drop them off at school. You want to go live and simulate some freaky shit. What's wrong with you? Who goes to a child's middle school with their daughter and thinks about masturbation in any kind of way? Why would that come to your mind when you're in that place? When you get in the parking lot of your child's school, the first thing coming to your mind is make a video about masturbation? Good Lord. And y'all gonna tell me that we ain't fucking with a nigga that need to be locked up or some shit. We gonna just let this nigga slide through with this shit, huh? Oh, y'all gonna really make me go fuck this nigga up, huh? Y'all really want me to get that work put in, huh? This is what that word? What's that word? Deplorable. This is deplorable. Yeah. I was gonna make another word up. But it's disgusting, yo, on some real shit. Wallahi, Aki, you should be disgusted. You should be disgusted. Yo, if you go to his TikTok page, yo, they got kids. He got kids on there shooting beans out their butt in each other mouth and stuff like that. Kids talking about how they want to delete themselves, and kids cutters, and and that's the type of shit he into. This over 40-something-year-old man who goes around talking about he's a reverend. You ain't never go to church. What happened to altar call and what's that other bullshit he was doing? social justice. I'm going to do social justice. I'm not going to talk about anybody anymore. I'm going to do my social justice, and I'm going to do my altar calls on Sunday. And no, you're not. You're going to be an obsessive little freak and follow women and children on TikTok and YouTube because you ain't got no wife no more because she left you for another nigga. You think that nigga ain't still? Listen, all of us pop when our chick is pregnant. That's amazing. He was doing that to her, and you let it happen. I can see why you went crazy. I can see why. They say women will drive niggas crazy who are weak-minded. And you seen what your mommy did to your daddy. You see how horrid she was, how Jezebel spirit she had. You know, you wanted to have the Jezebel spirit like your mother, and your sister wanted to be the roughneck like your daddy. And y'all got everything in between. That's nasty gumbo. That's some trifling ass gumbo. We ain't eat that over here, nigga. No pork on the fork. You pork. You're swine. Behead him. And that's crazy. Like, yo, I'm like, he's still acting like that shit wasn't with. I know visuals. You know why? Because he ain't on medications right now. He won't slow down and go to sleep. He can't because that shit hurt. The truth hurts. The truth gonna always hurt. He's in a deplorable situation. All he does is ball up and can't sleep, pacing. House probably filthy, probably stink because he don't take that dog for a walk, that support dog. Get rid of that dog. It doesn't give you any support. Thank you, Legend, for being a real man and calling bullshit. Yo, I don't like that shit, man. I see. I've been around them kind of people. Like I was incarcerated with people like his father. You know what I mean? I was incarcerated with people like his father, and he tried to make this fucking comparison and tried to twist it all up. When if anybody know Jerry Sandusky, his father and Jerry Sandusky have the same tendencies, and we all know what he did. He tried to, yeah, you said you was locked up with Jerry Sandusky. Even if I did say that, which I didn't, I said we were in the same prison. And if you were ever in any state prison in Pennsylvania, I was at there sometime during my time. But you and your father, y'all, when you was at Avila College, your tendencies were the same way. You were doing the same things that Jerry Sandusky was doing when he was a coach at Penn State. That was my correlation. It wasn't what jail I've been in and who I've been in there with. It was the fact that your father has tendencies of one of the biggest pedophiles in our fucking county, in our state. That's what I was putting together. That was my 1 + 1 = 2. Gerald Palmer plus his daddy Manny Palmer equals Jerry Sandusky. There you go. Is that simple enough for you? And they always try to flip shit. They said it this way, and they'll take that out. And yeah, you gonna play my wife's birthday video talking about. I'm gonna tell y'all what really was happening. How? You wasn't there? How? How you gonna say what was happening at a birthday party when you wasn't even there? And why would you even care? Do you care when Barbara parties? Or do it make you go crazy and think about that nigga with that all up in her, spitting all up in her shit? Do you think about that? So you got to run to women who are vulnerable to get your shit off because you such a deviant? Is that your issue? Because that's a lot of the issues where the guys what I was locked up with, and you display all those tendencies. So it's a must that I bring that to light. You got me fucked up, nigga. I ain't one of them. I'm one of those. I come from that. Like M3, like, why the fuck you ain't striking this goofy shit? Like, why you keep letting that? They said, fuck what they said. Like, get rid of his page. He might delete himself if you get rid of his page. Anti ain't going, the Coochie Web broad ain't gonna send him no flowers. There's gonna be no memorial. There's gonna be nothing for him. If something was to happen to that man today, it just happened to that man today. No family, no friends, no. The children said you're obsessive and sick. What were they going to say at your funeral? What would the preacher say at your wake? Looking at your TikTok page, what would they say at your eulogy? What would they say? What would Uncle Charles say? Uncle Charles III. Uncle Charles III Whitaker. What would he say? What would all these people say about you? I'm going to see what the neighbors next door say. We're going to see what 82-12 say. How do you feel about you at 8210? Huh? What about the people at 8201? 8205? People around the corner. Let's see how they feel about you. The president all the way down to my goddamn city councilman. All day. It's easier now. It's easier now. You speak that shit. Email it. Boom, right to them. Yeah. Yeah. Simple as that. Name. Yeah. Got that. Got this. Got that. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Employment? None. No. No employment. You don't work. You ain't got no job. You kept getting fired. You couldn't make it past the 90-day probation because you online telling somebody business. Always telling somebody business. Always got your legs kicked up like a whore with your thumb in your mouth. Couldn't wait to be called the new prize. That's my name. That's my name, Dr. Umar. I'm Reverend Bussy. I'm Reverend Bussy Busted Open. You can't be calling nobody else Reverend Bussy Busted Open. That's me. What type of man? What type of man wants to be called that? Come on, y'all. There's nothing funny about that. That's sick. Like his daughter said, this man was mad because another man called another man Reverend Busted Open Bussy. And he said, that's his name. And I want that tattooed on me. And start winging, start fighting online to be that guy that got that name. You can be that nigga. You can be Reverend Busted Open Bussy or Bussy Busted Open or whatever that shit is. You can be him. But you can't be online stalking and terrorizing women, especially mine. That's a no-no. You would have been damaged out here in real time, bro. Damaged. You would have been damaged goods with the antics that you displaying on YouTube. Wouldn't be nothing nobody could do to you, bro, for you. But YouTube, the screen, sitting on your ass, nothing can happen to me. Okay. I know you mentally fucked up. I'm going to fuck with your mental until I can get to your physical. And then you're done. Then the first step of that is working on your YouTube page. We're going to limit your social activity on YouTube and see if you can function in real life, touching grass and shit like that. See if you can function without being on YouTube for a minute. Let's see how that does your health. I hope it drive you crazy that you do something to yourself because you're on the verge of doing something to somebody else. And I hate to be, but I tell you, man, bro, I always been in a position to have a righteous cause to sin. And y'all can take that how y'all want it. but I will definitely be in those positions where I have a righteous cause to sin, yo. I know it's sinful to be fucking niggas up like I do. Lots of keyboard gangsters. Yeah, until somebody really pop up. And they think that shit won't. I love them when they think it won't happen because it ain't a nigga ain't emotional and um uh impulsive. They don't have that impulsive behavior. Jump right up and no. You might not even be in line. You might be at the back of the line because you really not that significant. You don't move or shake nothing in my life, you know. You just harass my wife, and I just don't appreciate it because it's a lot of men you could harass. You could harass me all you want. You could talk about me all you want. Talk about my sneakers, talk about all my watches and jewelry, talk about how fly I am, you know, how I operate, how I'm on my 9-week course to get a degree that you couldn't get. Thanks for the membership, sis. I'm on that. Yeah. You want to be me, and your crazy ass inspired me to go into the mental health field. When I seen that I can get a certification in 9 weeks, a nigga who cook crack, I learned how to cook crack 3 different ways. I'm a legend. I know I can master the mental health field so I can really pick niggas out like you. My husband is not emotional, but he's very, oh yeah. See, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. Yeah, I like to be very deliberate. No emotions involved, you know. I like you to anticipate. And I don't even like to hurt people. I like to make people grieve when I get in my bag. I want you to grieve, nigga. That's why I say, before you come on here with the bullshit, be able to protect your whole family and everybody you love. But I don't think you have nothing to lose. I don't think nobody loves you, and you don't love nothing because you don't love yourself. So you're miserable. And I've been known to put motherfucking dogs out their misery. SPCA them. I SPCA you. They euthanize dogs, bro. It's sad too. It's sad. We should really be able to do people like you like that. We should be able to put y'all down. We should be able to bring y'all up on charges, you know what I mean, on the things that you've done and put you down. You don't supposed to play with people, wives and girlfriends and children when you have a mother and daughters and children too. You shouldn't do that. And then you a pussy and can't protect them? You way out of line. You know? They stole Social Security information. But every day y'all putting up somebody child support, y'all putting up somebody eviction, y'all putting up somebody health information, y'all are committing HIPAA laws, y'all doing all kinds of shit, but somebody stole y'all Social Security information. How's that true? How's that work? How is y'all the only people that be putting out people information with their government names, and y'all don't have no problem just keep throwing people government names out there? But when somebody use y'all ready to call the police and the feds. Do it. Do it, Gerald Palmer, son of Brenda Palmer, son of Manny Rodney Palmer, the Whitakers, a whole deviant sexual family whose remnants is on YouTube running amok. You're the remnants of that, and you're running amok. Yeah, bro. Yeah, they had me fucked up game streaming. Got me way fucked up. See, he used to playing with his daddy and them. You know what I mean? He used to playing with women and stuff like that. He used to being led. He never been a leader of nothing. Nothing. He never had. Listen, could you imagine the mental strain on a young boy who growing up during the time he grew up in? and was never, you know, on the level of the people who are progressive. You come from, like, it's embarrassing as a child coming home from school, not knowing if your dad gonna be laying in the motherfucking lawn with his pants halfway down, drunk. He arguing and fighting your mom when you come in the house from school with your friends. That shit puts a toll on you. You start peeing the bed, you piss the bed, you probably went to school pissy. They made you sit in the back and said, fuck it, he's slow. They put you in the remedial classes. You know what I mean? Niggas teasing you every day. You thought you gonna find yourself by going in the Navy. The bitch seen you, you know what I mean? You was a Vic. This is, man, I could come up out of this mud hole I'm in, marry a sucker like this, get me a couple seeds, you know what I mean? Get my business thriving and get rid of the nigga. You know what I mean? Because she couldn't even help you. And she's a certified mental health therapist. She couldn't even help you. She had to leave you because of the shit you do online and the shit you do on your jobs. You trying to be the mascot for the fucking LGBT. Come on, man. What woman this Sunday? You want to go to another parade? Like, damn. What, we can't just go buy a t-shirt? You want to be in the front marching and swinging your big ass hips around with all color. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You was accused of bullshit way before I got here, bro. When I found out that Rev G and Gerald Palmer was the same person, Rainbow Rev, boy, they the same person? Strange Fruit is the Reverend? Strange Fruit wants to be known as about a song about black men getting hung and stuff like that. That's a spirit. You want to be that? Boss man Ray Triggs in the building. What's up, Triggs? How you, man? Hey, Triggs, man, this nigga on my fucking last nerve, dog. My last nerve. But it's cool. It's cool, though. I'm a slow walk these niggas, man. They forget too easy. 7779311. Oh shit. Oh man, I'm eating a gelato, y'all. And smoking something. I was Strange Fruit. He decided to you was Strange Fruit M3, and he decided to go inside a Discord and be you so he could look at the booty hole. Somebody had a booty hole picture of another man up there, and he wanted to see it so bad that he jumped in there. Hey Triggs, it come. I didn't get it hard easy, and I'm still working on it, bro. That's why I'm here, because I'm still. If I was totally, I wouldn't even be here. But I'm still working on me. So check it out, bro. You know what I'm saying. If I spaz out, I might need that hit. So I'm just making you aware early. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I'm going to fuck this nigga up, bro, one way or the other. Guarantee you that. Then it's on to the next. I got a little time. I got time. I got a little time. Yep. I'm going to listen to me some Jasper Osley Jasper on my little box, and I'm going to figure it out. I don't know who ate the dog or none of that. I don't know who eating mustard sandwiches or none of that. I don't know. I'm intelligent enough to know how to reach out to news stations and all that shit, though. Plus, I got a gift for gab, yo. I know how to talk that shit, bro. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Last time, y'all. Oh, not I ain't saying that's the last time I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna be on here a minute. I'm gonna be here. You know what? I might put my foot to the gas every day, like he was doing to my wife. Every motherfucking day, I'm gonna paint a different picture of this motherfucker. That's a portrait and very accurate in the description of him. I could do that shit every day with as much shit that I got on this nigga. This nigga say he was on a fucking aircraft carrier throwing buckets of water at a burning plane. An aircraft carrier throwing buckets of water on a burning plane. And you tell me they sent that nigga home with an honorable discharge? Get your retarded Forrest Gump ass up out of here. Bubba Gump. Oh my God. Yes. Yes, too big. I want her to take that nigga channel down. I want her to take his fucking channel down. She over here talking about the people. The people. The people said it's gathering evidence. All right, you got enough evidence. You got 3 motherfucking months worth of evidence. Start striking that shit. Get that motherfucker out of here so we can move on to the next. Because you know what? They got this thing now, right? Where they manipulate their channel. They manipulate the URL, is it? Some kind of way. So when you try to strike the channel, it's not the same thing, right? But you know when you're doing illegal, wrong shit, it's always a glitch to it. Yeah, speak. You know that nigga said he was throwing them buckets of water on that plane. He running back to the motherfucking hose, water hose. He said he couldn't get the water hose, so he just started throwing buckets on a electric fire, gas shooting, all that shit. You know what I mean? I thought they had some kind of foam or shit they start using on that. And there's some of the most skilled fucking fire people in the Navy. They train for that shit. I don't know where they would tell you to go grab some buckets. That means you are a delusional liar and you think we are slow. Any woman would leave a nigga who can make up a story like that. What kind of woman would stay with a nigga who made up a story like that? What kind of woman would stay with a nigga who can only get a job at Winky Dinky Dog? Fresh out the military. Oh, okay. He had a mental illness. So, okay. Yeah, that's about right for him. Yeah. Yeah, he probably was her first patient and she couldn't deal with it. She was probably going to try to help him. You know what I mean? That's crazy. You know? See, being the prize don't get you far. Men wanting to be the prize, that shit don't get you far. I appreciate you dropping in. Salute. Yeah, I don't usually be on here much too long and stuff like that. But this nigga gonna get it. He gonna get it till he shut the fuck up and leave women alone. I don't want to see no more body he trying to disrespect. I don't want every day I'm gonna disrespect him, I'm gonna disrespect his mother, I'm gonna disrespect his father, I'm gonna disrespect his family, I'm gonna disrespect him because he did it to me. Yup, yup. I'm not going to disrespect his children. I don't do that. Even though he did it to mine, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody else is fair game since I was fair game. And I'm not fair game. I'm not fair game. I will hurt you real bad. I'll have fucked you up if I see you, bro. I will fuck you up for real. I am not Humble King. I'm not him. And you were scared to death of him. You went and called his probation officer, tried to get him locked. I don't have no probation officer. I ain't on parole. I ain't on Megan's Law like some of the people around you, like Donald Winter's son, like Donald Winters Jr. I ain't got no kind of jackets. I got jackets for fucking niggas like y'all up. Let's get it. Y'all play too fucking much. I wish y'all niggas was as bad as y'all are when y'all go on them lives and get on them panels. I wish I was really that bad. Same niggas talking about we running around during COVID. Everybody, you running around pulling up. I'll pull up on you during COVID. When everybody was indoors. Now everybody outside, I can't see it. Niggas ain't screaming that no more. Where that shit at? Y'all get tougher and tougher every year online because ain't shit happened to y'all. That Vegas shit don't mean nothing. Oh, it ain't gonna happen to me. Ain't nobody gonna do me like that. That's how they was thinking. You ain't see how they was on the strip holla, ha ha, kiki ha ha. That's how that shit go down. That's how it go down. QT1. QT1. What's up, QT1? You even be over there talking about QT1 for what? She don't even be doing nothing. She ain't got no page and none of that. You think people can't have a pen? Who the fuck are you? Your wife didn't give you a choice to accept or not. You took it. How the fuck you gonna be on here giving other women choices to make? You can't say that. You motherfucker can do anything they want. Take responsibility for your actions. Propane Oak Lane. Fuck you talking about? She said this, she did that. She said, nigga, I'm pregnant by another man, marry me. And you did that. You can't come on here and say shit to nobody. I don't give a fuck if I ain't pay child support for 20 kids. They mine. We'll figure it out. Ain't no broad bringing me no man's child and saying, marry me. I'm not trying to work around vulnerable women so I can exploit them for devious sexual behavior. I'm not going to run around under the guise of a reverend when I ain't nothing but a goddamn mascot for the LGBT community, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're gay, you're a straight man, supposedly. There's no reason why a grown man of your age should be on TikTok following kids who shoot beans out their butt, who say they want to delete themselves. All under the guise of a reverend, an activist, a social worker. Fuck out of here, nigga. Hold on for a minute. Mm. Slander. Salute to you, Slander. Good to see you in the building. Good to see you in the building. You dirty, trifling dude, man. That's a trifling dude, man. Serving my country, my wife is getting the club shot up. He supposed to be ducking bullets, and she taking them. She taking it raw dog. She don't give a fuck about this nigga. You think that he on her mind? Why that nigga over there doing them push-ups and shit and basic training and shit? She was ass up, face down. Knew he was a simp and was going to take everything that came with it. Give me a minute, y'all. So yeah, like I got something right real quick, trying to put it together and shit. Like a part of the deviant behavior I was talking about that we be missing sometimes and letting get by and shit because we think these people be harmless and shit because they on YouTube. But I got something on this dude right here. I want to show y'all. Let me get it together. Y'all know I ain't the tech savvy dude, but I'm learning. I need to get me a mind up here.
Hold up.
That's it.
God.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, let's put it up. Can they hear that?
They can hear it, but
they can't see it.
Can screen share this.
Can I screen share? How? Go ahead.
I mean,
damn, I can't screen share.
I think we can. I just need to open it. Like
okay.
It's open, but
right.
Jesus, nigga.
I see it over there.
Oh shit. There's some weird ass shit, but I've been seeing this, so just listen to the audio for now. Can I open this up?
Try to open.
Let me see if I can like make it a full screen. Nigga. I think that's it.
I'm back in there. Dang.
Just listen.
All right. Can they hear me? This I can't, I don't know. I can't figure it out. But this is when he was at the school doing that. Let's listen to it. Let's just listen.
Okay, let me turn this down a little bit. So I don't want to get that person's so man, I'm just sitting here waiting for my little one. It's not so little now. But
you heard him say waiting for a little one.
Waiting for his little one now, right? I'm just sitting here waiting for my little one. Yeah, this fair use.
Now there's a sex toy lady coming after me.
Wait a minute, bitch.
Coming after me now.
Wait a minute.
What is wrong with you people?
Whoa.
Sex toy? He at the school, and this is what he wants to talk about online. Just dropped my little one off. So now we want to talk about this online.
Back it up, Rev. Hold up. Are you really for real simulating sex at a school? Waiting for your daughter?
Is this what we do?
That's what he do. Oh,
is this what we this the type of people?
Jeez.
You hear it? Listen to him. He's live. It's weird. It's just weird. Y'all remember that? You remember that nonsense, a brother of a certain age? Total disgusting nonsense from a person who talks about being a reverend. See, those the type of stuff that fuck me up because I've seen a lot of those perverted reverends come through the joint. You feel me? and they all have the same type of issues like that he had, far as like they always want to be counselors. They don't want to counsel men or young boys. They want to counsel women who have been like very, very fragile type women, you know, the type of women they can manipulate. And it's always like a single mother with a small child, preferably a little boy, you know what I'm saying? So they can try to be that coach, you know, just a deviant grooming behavior that this guy Morse Gerald Palmer shows and has been showing throughout his time on YouTube. And I'm quite sure before then, because you don't wake up in the morning, you know what I'm saying, and decide to simulate masturbation after you drop your young daughter off at school. That's not something that comes to a grown man who has uh, developed cognitive skills, especially a reverend who's supposed to know like conflict resolution, how to you know, when forgiveness, empathy, sympathy. You are far from those things. You have none of that.
In the schoolyard.
In the school years, in the schoolyard with an apparatus like it's a dildo and it's going, you know.
And his excuse was it was a shaver. That's not the
It does. What's the point? It was a shaver. For what?
You can hit the red button or you can rewind it, whichever.
No, I don't even like it. I don't like. I don't. It's sick. It's and that's the kind of shit they try to hide. I don't give a fuck if a man don't got a pot to piss in. If he's not exhibiting that behavior, that's not the type of behavior he exhibits. You are a sick individual, like your daughter said. Come on now, what child, who wouldn't listen to their child if they asked them, Daddy, are you online? Yes, I'm still online. You're obsessive, Daddy. You're sick, Daddy. I don't want to be a part of this. Would you not listen if you're a sane-minded, reverend, social worker, activist? Scary and sick, right? That's why the neighbors need to know. Fuck YouTube. We need. I'm campaigning on this nigga. I'm riding hard on this nigga. I want the news people to know. I want everybody on the 72nd Street to know. All up and down the block. I want the news, the gas station, the laundromat, the supermarket. Everybody need to know that this dude is a deviant, has been, and will forever be until somebody gives him his medication or lays him down. That's simple as plain as that. Attracted to pain? Good Lord. Yeah. And guess what, Speak? He wants to play it out for the attention. He think it's going to be a good thing because that's the delusion they be in. They don't know how they be really looking because they haven't slowed down. They don't get no sleep. They don't get no sleep because they're too busy trying to find out what somebody else is saying about them when nobody cares about them. So they have to start saying things about people to get their attention.
Tell them grab that link.
Who?
They could find Donald Winters.
You can find Donald Winters on there. You can find the boy Money Loke on there. You can find all of them on the National Sex Offenders Registry. I know you can't find the legend on there. Nope. You could probably go back to the 80s and find me on somebody's poster for being wanted, but you'll never find me on no Megan's Law. You'll never find me on no registries for doing anything harmful to children. You know what I mean? We'll tell you we are Wu-Tang. We love the kids. You know what I mean? We will put niggas out of their misery for the kids. Yes, Gummy Loke was moving like that. Yeah, he wanted them. Why do you think that she felt, the colostomy bag lady, why you think she felt so comfortable with him, Brixton? Why do you think most of the people she's comfortable with or people don't have no problem doing things to kids. What, you think that's just a coincidence? That's all a part of her manipulative behavior. That's the type of people she's able to seduce. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 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 A deviant ain't got no problem being up under her. A deviant would even want to have procreate with her. Y'all heard that goofy ass old nigga when the boy said he had a EPMD. You EPMD nigga, and you talk about procreating with an old woman. Stop it. The only thing you're gonna procreate is another pedo that you did. You a sodomizer, boys and girls, and y'all online talking about other men. Straighten that out. Straighten that out. Bro, we gonna it's a lot of them like that, slander. It's a lot of them hiding on here, bro. It's a lot of them hiding on here with some vicious shit in their jacket. You know what I mean? Because vicious shit happened to them. And they pussies and they punks and they couldn't do nothing about it. That's why we be having issues, because don't nobody want to believe the messenger and shit. Everybody don't like the messenger. The message ain't right. It's coming from that guy. So we ain't gonna believe that shit. You ain't gotta believe it. You ain't, but when you see me out in front of his motherfucking door with a bullhorn, believe that. Believe that. These niggas talk so much cash shit. You over there on that boy Dime page talking crazy. That boy ain't gonna do nothing to me. That boy ain't gonna talk crazy about me. Then tell him to go live about me. Tell Dime to go live about me and tell you about all the women he's seen me in Philadelphia with, having sex with. Y'all nasty. That's nasty, lady. You the only person that would probably have sex on a corner. You trifling. Even what 50, 60-year-old lady even thinks of men having sex with women on the corner? Y'all nasty, trifling lowlifes. That's all on your mind. Some sexual, deviant sexual intercourse. But you was daddy's little angel. When? You are old, barren fart. Everything about you is dried up. You probably a prune in that motherfucker. Nobody don't really want to see your face. Your actions tell us that you are hideous. Your actions, the way you speak, tell us you are a hideous looking woman. You've been like that all your life. Who has savages don't even have sex on the corner. Only a savage thinks that way in 2025. Only people who have experienced those type of things. Bitches getting buckets of water and shit. Bitches with dirty feet. That's what daddy's girls say. No, I have daughters. They daddy's girls. They don't cut their tongue to say certain things around the men, period. What the fuck did raised you? That's projection. I listen.
Look at these people. This man is masturbating at the school.
Right.
Stop. Just stop.
This man masturbates at the school, and that man is alleged to owe child support. No, he alleged to be on child support. You know, no, he can't be on. He lived with her. No, he lived with her. No, he ain't got no. What the fuck, nigga? You are online masturbating at your daughter's school. The daughter who said you were sick and obsessive. Online, you online talking about a R crisis victim that you work at the R crisis victim center, and you online talking about them women and their problems while you're at work, and your coworker that you're supposed to be training walked in on you and you lost your job. You're not at no college. You can't even collect unemployment because you ain't even make it past the third 90-day probation period. You lost that other job because you was alleged to be messing with boy students. Every job you get is some deviant behavior behind you losing it. Please call the cops on me and tell them I told everybody about this behavior of yours. Please tell them I called your handler a cobweb, coochie, colostomy bag having, no tooth, peach sucking bitch. Get me locked up for that, please. Tell him that Donald Winters raised a pedophile because he is a guy who frequents lot lizards. He gave 3 wives venereal disease and they left him. He's a bum and he ain't got a pot to piss in out there in Roswell. We don't know. We know his behavior as men and women. We know he can get off on any man or woman, and we ain't mean grown women. He likes prepubescent little girls. He likes to have girlfriends. I'm 90. I got a girlfriend. Not a woman, a girlfriend. Go ahead. Play what you want.
I'm going to tell you why he hate me the most. See how soft her voice is? Because that's a lady that's critiquing the video. It's a woman. Oh, no. I want you to hear. Look at this shit, first of all.
I wish y'all could see this shit.
It's a
But what do you want me to hear?
red. It's a rainbow.
What do you want me to hear, though?
His voice. That's why he...
You hear that shit? It's the Rainbow Rev Show. You hear that pedophile?
He's trying to attract children.
Then what kind of voice? What kind of... Listen, come on now. It's the Rainbow Rev Show. You trying to sound like you? That's for children. That's like a jingle. You try because you got the jingle and music in it. You got the rainbow and it's the Rainbow Rev Show. Like, no. And you out here masturbating at school, at your child's school. That's what the Rainbow Rev Show about. Pulling up to their door to school, dropping her off and getting off one real quick. Because you a deviant and you can't control your behavior. You forget where you at. You forgot you was online. And just start doing that impulsive at the school. You could not control your impulses to wait till you got home and went in the bathroom and did that. You so busy thinking about these little girls. What you thinking about to make you do that? What you thinking about to make you do that? At a school that you just dropped your daughter off. Why is that on your mind? The same nigga who want to be called Reverend Bussy Busted Open, who had a goddamn pissy fit because a man called another man his name that he said is his name. That he got tattooed on his wide ass. Reverend Bussy Busted Open. Go get it tattooed on you. I didn't call me Reverend. He called me that first. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Barbara. Yes. I'm gonna wear my fairy costume for LGBT parade. I'm the mascot again this year for the 10th time. She's like, get the fuck out of here with that. I'm done. I don't need no more babies by your ugly ass. You know what I mean? Like, I put up with this shit to get my motherfucking business going. Bitch, I'm out. Fuck you. With all that goofy ass online behavior. Go tell that nigga he obsessive and sick. Because anti-Barbara, man, listen. I'm done with both of you crazy motherfuckers. Where my baby daddy at? I'm going back to him. I'll make him the assistant to my business. Shit. Because I listen, if you can play him and we can get him, let's get him. I got the first baby. And he a simp, right? He was in the Navy, right? His mental fucked up. You can get the GI Bill so we can get the business. That's Bubba Gump, Forrest and Bubba mixed together with a mix of the Whitakers. Yeah, let's get this nigga. I'm the baby daddy. I'm the pappy. I'm the pappy. Oh shit. Yeah, that nigga need to swallow herself. That's why M3 need to strike that motherfucking channel, man. She need to get him out of here. At least off of YouTube. We could deal with him in the real world. It's hard to deal with these niggas on YouTube because you know what I'm saying? Because especially when you don't know all the tricks and trade of the YouTube business and shit. But in my world, you food, nigga. I'm gonna get you in there too. I got a slot reserved for three niggas. Yup. 3 niggas. Niggas should have never fucked with my shit. Knowing that I got your shit. Knowing I got your shit. You forgot? Did you forget how slimy Medusa is? Y'all forgot she wanted to give me fellatio? Before Alan. She wanted to give me fellatio. My wife wouldn't let me talk. She would never put that bitch on the phone with me. She would never get that bitch my email. Never had a personal conversation with me. Never. Bitch was frustrated. That's why she called me nasty names and stuff like that. You really wanted to suck my dick? Like she wanted to do fucking Alan Logic, knowing he's a homosexual. She's just nasty. She's just a nasty person. She's not no queen. Queen of what? Her daddy never even addressed her as a queen. No man never made her a queen. When? When has she ever been a married woman? Whenever somebody ever put a ring on that bitch finger? When have somebody ever even engaged to that bitch? No. We ain't gonna be going back and forth by these facades like she's some intelligent woman who's of high standing. Hell no. That's gutter trash. Gutter trash. Seen 1,000 of them. I seen 1,000 of them. Ain't no worse. You ain't no worse than a crackhead bitch. You know what I'm saying? You call them out their name. They better than you. That recording was very sick. Everything about this guy is sick. Everything about this guy is sick. His support, especially that mutant that goes around following women at gas stations in real life. This 5'9". Did y'all ever see a picture of that dude, KRP? Did anybody ever see a picture of KRP? Y'all know I won't. He that fucking grotesque that I won't put him on my page either. He is grotesque, bro. Let me try to figure out what he looked like. You ever seen like the Predator and a fucking maybe a gorilla mixed together, and it's real short, and he got short arms, and he got a stomach like he 12 months pregnant. Like an old boot. He looked like something, and I could imagine that because the woman was, and the thing about the woman he was stalking, she was fair-skinned. She, you know what I mean, had fine, you know, like she was, you know, similar to a lot of the women that he be stalking on here and got so much bad things to say about him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Come out of that basement, man. Come out that basement. You know? Yeah, because once Gerald Palmer goes down, you go too. Because you're nothing. You really nothing. You really nothing. Yeah. That nigga's a piece of yo. Because we don't even know him. Like, and he always like trying to get involved in shit. Yeah, M3 this, yeah, M3 that, yeah, this, that, and other. When you out here in real life looking like a fucking death, looking like total death. No, you ain't got no woman. No, you don't get no pussy, nigga. You in the fucking basement like you're a weightlifter. You look like you 12 months pregnant. You look like fucking sweaty walrus with a big ass watermelon head. Like I would cleanly, your head's so big, man, I would knock you straight the fuck out. Your head is so big, I couldn't miss it. Your head is almost as big as your 12-month pregnant belly. You look nasty and trifling. Why you think that woman got like that on you on fucking that video? KRP, yeah, he removed that video. Yeah, nasty motherfucker. Like we don't know about him. You just as trifling and Gerald. That's why y'all get all the tight. I'm telling y'all, yo. the Shy Moody's, they gonna weed they self out. You gonna find them all in the motherfucking clique together. You know what I'm saying? Those deviant perverts, you gonna find them all in the clique. Yo, you're gonna attract your people. You're gonna attract them people. They're gonna weed. You don't have to accuse anybody of doing anything or being anything. If you let a motherfucker tell you, talk long enough, and you listen, they'll tell you what they are. They'll tell you what they are. And show you something totally different. I'm going to tell you I'm a reverend and a social worker and a counselor, but I'm not going to show you that I follow children, I exploit women, I try to get jobs around vulnerable people. I'm truly confused about my sexuality.
And I'm going to make myself a roach on the wall at a party I was never
That's
invited
delusion.
to.
That's delusion. I'm going to take this video
Nobody
and tell
pretended
y'all what
that they were
happened,
there.
what's going on,
All for
what's
some
really
passion
going on, for what? Yeah, and
or a
then
haircut.
why?
A haircut.
Why? So you know, because you don't have a job, you don't have nothing going for you to the point where you really don't got nothing to lose.
Facts.
You really ain't got nothing to lose.
Facts.
You lost everything you ever had, which was minimal. Barbara going, the kids, your child, your daughter's disgusted with you. She told you that, but that's not going to stop you because you're fucking manic. You're manic. You want to be hurt. You crying out. You one of the most brokenest men I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen men on death row. I got a friend who's been incarcerated for 36 years. He ain't broke yet. You are one of the most brokenest men I've ever seen in my life. When your child tells you you're weak, obsessive, and sick, when your own child got to tell you this, you ain't got no job. The mother don't respect them. No woman respect them. Nah, you lucky. You lucky too. Y'all, you should be thankful for M3. You really, because bro, the shit I would say to you would get my page took down, and I don't give a fuck. You should be thankful. She wouldn't even strike that shit. She was waiting for the people. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. You ain't got no job to call. You ain't got no job.
They said leave it up. Like they said report it if you can.
Ain't they the ones putting out all the information? Report this. If this happened to you, child exploitation. But y'all always on here talking about, oh, this person's child has autism. Oh, this person left their child. Oh, this person doesn't take care of their children. But those are the type of people y'all around. I got. After I'm finished with Gerald Palmer, the next person we're gonna do him this. I'm gonna do him the same way I'm doing Gerald. Put the real shit on the table. You know what I'm saying? What you really come from, what you really been doing all these years. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just being patient. It's just all about being patient. You know, I'm all about physical. So if I don't take these niggas serious as far as doing anything physical to me. They never attempt those type of things. And, you know, so it really don't, a lot of shit don't bother me in life no more at my age and shit. Shit don't really move me like it used to. I've never been an emotional cat. You know, I've never been an impulsive type dude and shit. I've always been deliberate in my approach to most things and shit. I never played about my family, especially the women. You know what I'm saying? I still don't to this day. My sister came and see me yesterday, right? She older than me. She had on these white shorts, right? I kind of like, cause I didn't like them. You know what I'm saying? So I told her, like, yo, don't wear them around outside no more. You know what I mean? And her husband called me. He called me, like, cracking the fuck up. He was like, man, your sister said you've been doing this shit to her since she was a kid. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. That's how I was raised and shit. I'm not raised to drop my daughter off at school and start masturbating. I don't do it. Like, that's come on now. I'm not doing that. I'm not making no live about none of that. You know, I'm not going to put myself in a position where my child looks at me as being sick and obsessive. Because we already know what Barbara look at you as. Far from that, she know you loony.
He was her first guinea pig.
She was a guinea pig. Yeah.
The girl was her guinea pig.
Yeah. He was the prize. He was the prize. Huh? A'udhu billah. What do you say? A'udhu billah. Nah. Nah, Maki. Nah. This dude was KRP was stalking that lady in real life, yo. And he is, yo, that motherfucker could be the mold. If you wanted to make gorilla cookies, use his face as the mold. Yeah, you could literally take his face and make the mold for gorilla cookies. I'm sorry to say it. Plus, he was catfishing like he was a handsome man.
White man.
Yeah, he was trying to play like he was a handsome white man. Not even an ugly black man. He was trying to say catfishing that lady like he was a handsome white man. Now you in the chat. Oh, M3 this, M3 that. Sit your fucking deformed looking ass down somewhere, man.
You get K-shapes too. Get the K-shape.
Ridiculous. I wonder if he got any kids.
Hell no.
Nobody wouldn't want to procreate with that. That's why him and Antok and I mean Cobbleweb Coochie can get along. So you see how she can just get along. I'm not a deviant. I didn't have deviant behavior. That's why me and her wasn't going to never click. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that kind of behavior. You know what I'm saying? My criminal mind is different than theirs. I don't find that as a crime. I find that as disgusting behavior. You know what I'm saying? I got a structure to anything I ever done. It never had nothing to do with no children, women, and civilians and shit like that. You know what I mean? She loves to surround herself with deviants that she can manipulate. You know what I mean? Because they don't need much but coaxing. That's why she can go behind their back and tell them how much of a wimp they are, how much he doesn't listen, you know what I'm saying, how, yeah, this person is that and that. And they still don't, turn their back on her, until they really realize, like, yo, this a foul ass lady. Like, I don't, and then, boy. And then we know, like, some people out here are, I don't give a fuck how much they tell you, they are really fucked up out here. The more they try to tell you how somebody else fucked up, because I'm gonna tell you, y'all know how I get it down anyway, and any way I can. I don't give a fuck what the hustle might be. I'm on it if it's gonna help the team. I'm selling it, I'm buying it and reselling it. You know what I mean? I'm running in there with it. I'm doing all that to feed the family. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas, they sit on their ass on YouTube all day, waiting for a motherfucking Cash App for real. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
Niggas don't know what a home cooked meal tastes like. How you got a woman and you don't know what a home cooked meal tastes like? How you don't even go outside and just go you don't shop? I go shopping at the grocery market. I go shopping for clothes. I take the kids out. I can videotape all that shit, but y'all a bunch of perverts and deviants, and y'all always taking my image and running with it like it's you, like you want to be me. You can never be me. Like yeah, they like irking. Like I know y'all been following around my son. Y'all just it seemed like y'all just itching to just put some pictures out of my children. Y'all seen my little man? He going to kindergarten this year. I want you to try to exploit any of my children. That can give me a reason to fuck you up. That's going to give me a reason to really fuck you up on real time if you do anything far as with my children. You keep saying my children are autistic. You keep saying that. You know what I mean? I'm going to let that slide because I haven't had them diagnosed with that. And autism is a spectrum. You know what I'm saying? And we have adults on autism who are doing far better than you would ever be doing. You know, far better than you ever be doing. And for you to be a counselor and to speak on children in any kind of derogatory manner tells us a lot about your behavior. To tell you that are reverend and to talk about women and shit pies, and I remember you was obsessed with Dr. Nikki's shit, you know, Carrie Ann. You obsessed with Carrie Ann's hygiene, you know. Me and Mine's, you obsessed with Me and Mine's looks. Miss T. Pre, you obsessed with her looks. You know, all these women that you have these weird obsessions with. You know, QT1 when she says something, you know, but you have no problem when a liar comes on here and the first thing they tell you is they attacked my kids. Somebody attacked my kids. Lying.
Which one? The ones you hit? Which ones?
The grown ones.
The ones
the grown ones.
The ones you deny.
No, or the grown ones.
Right,
the ones
that's pedophile.
No, that 30-something years old. Because you had them when you was a baby. All these people, just look at their backgrounds and shit. They try to talk about minds. And I was a teenager when I was doing my thing. They were grown people doing this shit right now. Grown people. Obsessed with eyes. Oh my God. You hear how you talk about eyes, Antonia? Yo. It's hard for me to talk like this, but when he be talking about Antonia, I think he might be getting an erection when he talk foul about her. And a lot of what I'm gonna tell y'all, yo, I was locked up with these kind of people, yo. They get fucking sexual gratification off the most weirdest shit, like little girls walking in a school building. That'll trigger something in them. Because they can't really do things with women because women make them have claim babies that's not theirs. Women don't respect them. So they try to find people who they feel that they're more authoritative over. So they try to get these positions, these jobs, so they can be around these vulnerable women and children, man. Like, and then 4 or 5 years later, they in the penitentiary. And everything come out, and the people like, oh my God, that was my neighbor. Oh, and you knew all the time, you had that feeling, but you like, yo, I'm gonna mind my business. You a civilian, see something, say something. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm supposed to do. I have a propensity for violence. Y'all know what I'm supposed to do to them. So let's not talk about me. Y'all civilians, man. Yo, we gotta do something about this nigga, man. Gotta stop this nigga and his pedophilia ways. His vile ways. What? Yes, he did what? Yes. He even went to the doll houses and was inside the big doll houses. You know what I mean? He tried to be a Barbie. He wanted to be a Barbie girl, remember? Like everything about him is nothing. What? Come on, man. We all got hobbies. I collect shoes and sneakers, watches. A lot of men, I know Kate Kador, he collect and build gas powered race cars and shit. I know guys who collect coins and stamps. You know what I'm saying? I never knew a guy who collected children's dolls, mostly girls' dolls. I never knew grown men who want to dress up, and it's a culture. Do y'all know about the furry culture? Do y'all know what furries are? Yeah, shit is weird, bro. He be doing a lot of freaky deaky shit for now. Ain't not no and a pastor that counts like what? That's only to when people put them titles on their name, they have a hidden agenda when that's not what they really about. What school did he go to be ordained as a reverend? Where was his ministry at? When did we ever see him minister? When? When did we ever show godly signs of sympathy and empathy? When have we ever seen him turn the other cheek? When have we ever seen this guy counsel anybody into doing anything that's productive and constructive? Never. He's a vile, negative individual who's broken as a man, who's been trampled on all his life, man. And the only outlet he has is this YouTube shit. And I hope M3 wake the fuck up and strike his shit.
I'm waiting for the enforcement to come. They said they were going to come.
Hey, white man.
They got all these.
Would you live next door to him? If you know he lived next door to you, I mean, come on, bro. You're a Warner brother. You're one of the brothers in the neighborhood. One time, right, we had this guy that was supposedly had committing vile acts in our neighborhood. I was a kid back then. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was about 14 or 15, man. And I don't give a fuck what that nigga. He don't know me.
I'm saying that's
okay, but I'm just saying, like, it was a time when you can handle them with no problem. To be fair, them so-called Christian gossip just hey, QT, we ain't even gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? Because we know that the church has been hiding a lot of unsavory behaviors before when we was kids. And I'm 60 years old. And it used to be a homosexual in the church when I was a kid. I didn't know he was that. I didn't know what was wrong with that man. I didn't know why he was acting like the ladies. I didn't know. It was scary to me at that time. It was scary to me. The first time I encountered like a homo thug, like a real live homo thug, was in prison and shit. And that shit scared me to death. I was like, I thought it was, he was like manly. And then he turned around and said something to somebody with a voice like a cold. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck did I get myself into? You know what I'm saying? I had to adjust to being around them as I got older, that it was because they didn't act like this guy. They would, that's why that yag, it wasn't, you didn't call, that's disrespectful to call a homosexual man a yag. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying? Yags are the dirty ones, the flamboyant little dirty ones, like Gerald. You know what I mean? There's a lot of respectable gay men. You know what I mean? A lot of gay men make some of my pants and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's gay, he's a tailor, but he was a fly motherfucker. And you know what I'm saying? That's the level we relate on, fashion. You know what I'm saying? But he's a gay, respectable man. You know what I'm saying? He don't go around having deviant behavior, Yeah, back in the day, they would court in church and force them. Yeah, they did a lot of shit back in the church when we was kids and we ain't know. Love you too, Diva. Yeah, they did a lot of stuff, and a lot of people got like this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing to really go out and be that person that you want to be. He could have been a reverend if he really chose to be, But when you have that deviant behavior is a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? We not like some of us are diagnosed with it. We get diagnosed with a lot of things, man. Like that don't mean that has to be us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he said to us, he told us in so many words, blatantly, that he's suicidal, you know. And I believe that taking his page, I think it's taking his page is maybe what we need to send him right on over to where he needs to be as far as getting help. You know what I mean? Diva, I got this recording of this guy, right? He takes his young daughter to school, right? He pulls up in the parking lot, and as his daughter gets out walking towards the school, he decides to masturbate. Yeah. He thought he had a friend. Hey, this nigga gets in the schoolyard and decides to masturbate. You want to hear that? No, I don't even want you to hear that, young. Yeah, like that's the kind of guy I'm dealing with. His name Gerald Palmer. His name is Gerald Palmer. He's one of those anti-fraud warriors. You know, he run with that lady. You might have heard her name. And I call her Rotten Coochie. They call her Anti-Afro Spengali. She's the guy that sends ZX after me. Yeah, they still on my top trying to get me locked up and all that shit. Where's the cops? Keep calling the cops and shit. They be on live with, yeah, it's just the Philadelphia Police Department. Yeah, it's a guy named Eric Berry, and yeah, he violated me online. He told everybody that my son, who's on Megan's list, is a convicted child molester, and he got the report to, you know, the Megan's law. He said that, yeah. He said, is it true? Yeah, it's true, but he told everybody. You should have let me the fuck alone. You should have left me alone. You can't do nothing else to me. Look, the diva, look, these motherfuckers all out of shape. They the 5'5". They got hips like women. They got breasts and shit. Some of them went and got BBLs and tummy tucks to try to look better than they women. They the niggas that be talking about, oh, my hair is longer than my girls. I'm not hearing you. I know you on some other stuff. I be in the cloud sometimes. I know you on some heavyweight stuff right now, Diva. You know, I'll be checking you out. You know, I love your style. You know, I love your style, sis. Like, you know what it is. You know what time it is. You know that cloth. Yeah, I definitely support the channel. My folks. Carrie, hey Carrie, like yo, like yeah, man. I appreciate you coming in the building, but yeah, it was a situation last night in my chat. I don't know, but yeah, that ain't gonna be happening around here. Like, I don't, I know you probably people think you get on people's nerves or whatever, but the way you know the interaction that I heard of how a certain individual was talking to you, my sister's black, my wife is black, my kids' mothers are black, my daughters are black. I don't do that with black. You don't not in my presence. And yeah, just stay somewhere else. I ain't doing all that. And I ain't going back and forth with that kind. So you ain't gotta worry about, you know, that in my chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't play like that, man. I don't do that. I don't like men talking to women in a certain type of manner, man. That shit fucks my shit up, man. That fucks my whole shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? I be ready to, yeah, like, yo, yeah, I don't do that shit, yo. Yeah, ain't no biggie, yo. That's, you know what I mean? No biggie. Yeah, ain't no biggie. Like, we don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. Nah. Some shit I just, you know what I mean? I don't stand for real time. I definitely ain't gonna stand for it online and shit, man. Like, fuck out of here with that. That's crazy and shit, you know? Nigga, you know what I mean? What's wrong with that? Bitch, shut the fuck up and get out my face and keep it pushing. That's what I got for you. Listen, like, look, niggas and women get into it, okay? But it's certain levels to that shit too. Like for me, you get a pass. But if you take it too far, I'm going to put you in your place because you're a woman and I know where your place is. And it's not all up in my motherfucking face in a motherfucking vile manner. That's not your place as a woman. And I'm going to get that across to you in a manner that you understand. But it ain't going to be me calling you all kind of this and that and that and that. You check yourself before you check me. If a woman, all you got to remind of is that, and she'll get back in a motherfucking line. All that calling all this and that and telling her what she not, and you a man. How the fuck you know what she not? You a man. Trying to be a motherfucking woman. That's why I'm so comfortable arguing with these women. You'll never catch me in that position. If you hear me going back and forth with a woman, it's because I'm checking her because she out of place. And all I want to do is remind her of the place she needs to be in when dealing with a man. They know their place, just like I know my place when dealing with a woman. It's two sides to that coin. If you're not a man, you shouldn't even be thinking about having an ego. Say that shit. Hello, how you? Shayna Twist. Shayna, how you? Good to see you. Yeah, it's a lot of fucking just maladjustment in society as a whole because these the type of niggas that's in our forefront. These are the type niggas who was supposed to be picking up the ball for, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you being here. And taking our youth to the next level, man. We dropped the ball. We dropped the fucking ball. Look what we got. Look what we got on here. This is an example. This is no different. You think his behavior is any different? You think Gerald Palmer's behavior is any different when he get offline? If he does, and I doubt he probably spent at least 18 to 20 hours online. There's so many people. His mind is so scattered. He's never in one place at one time. Then y'all got to understand that this shit that we be doing on here is minute to what's going on in his real life. Could you imagine not wanting to go outside and get your hair cut? Could you imagine not wanting to get up and groom yourself, brush your teeth, wash your face, make something to eat, clean the house? Do you know depression could put you in that state where you just don't want to be around nobody, where you just want to hurt yourself? Because he's a manic depressive who's also schizophrenic. Just losing jobs. That's stressful, just losing jobs because I keep being a dickhead on YouTube. Losing jobs because I keep being a dickhead on YouTube. Losing jobs because keep being a dickhead on YouTube. And it all has to do with some fucking child, some fucking man, some goddamn deviant behavior. Your thighs are ugly. What the fuck is that, Brixton? When did a woman's thighs become ugly to a man of heterosexual behavior? Huh? I mean, yo, no disrespect, but niggas be trying to get a glimpse of the thigh. You know, in the Islamic culture, that when that woman is all covered up, right, and you want to marry her, do you know that that's the only thing you can look at? You can ask her father, yeah, I want to see a thigh. And her father will lift her long garment up. So you ask Riaz no, and you can see the thigh. So, yo, when I hear that type of talk, we don't care if they thick. We just like the glint. We like to look at the creation that God gave us, the woman's body. We don't compare it. We don't criticize it. because we are naturally sexual beings, and we are supposed to be attracted to those type of things, those small things, the back of her neck, her thighs, her lips. None of those things attract a guy like Gerald. Ew, look at her thighs. Ew, ew. Like, that's a bitch. That's a bitch. Lower the gaze. You get one gaze and then you got the lower. Absolutely, Aki. But right, but when you get married, you know you can look at the thigh. You can look at the thigh. Facts. Lower back dimples. Yes, sir. Yeah. See, you got to understand these niggas only see dirty foot, stink pussy in their mind because that's what they're used to. They're not used to the essence of no real women because it would come out of them. That's why they talk so foul and vile about women. You get those behaviors as a young man either because you've seen it so much in your aunties, your mother, you've seen that vile, foul behavior in them, and that's all you can equate other women to, because those are the type of women that you're comfortable around. Because you scared to, build on yourself, learn to get to know yourself. Like, damn, my mom and them was, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? They was on something. So you look for a different type of woman, but sometimes you're attracted to the type of person that raised you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. That's why these guys, they have no limits to their behaviors and shit. None at all. They think this shit is entertaining, or it's just their natural behaviors. But it's only online because they hide it offline. They don't walk around. I don't think they out that much, bro. I really think these people are confined, due to the mental blockage that they have. And those, because schizophrenia, it could make you reclusive. When you have those schizo outbreaks, it can make you very reclusive, and recluse, you scared to, like, even it gets to the point where some people don't even want those shades open. They want it dark in the house, and they remind me of those type of people, when they women leave them, because some of these guys, they off and on with their broads and shit. It's not a steady thing. It's a payee type thing. When the check drop, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. These niggas be needing people to take care of them and stuff like that, because they never been able to exhibit normal behavior and shit as they was growing up. And then a couple of them got fired, like Hassan Campbell. That's a fucked up situation too. That's right, Shannon. What's Shannon say? Read that. What she say? Saying people are so disrespectful with their keyboards, but trust me, they could not talk to, not at all. And that's the thing about it. Like, yeah, never the same energy in person. You never that, I've never seen a person disrespectful to somebody and meet them in person and be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. It's just it gets played out though, and then false sense of yeah, they get that false sense of self and think they're somebody because people not indulging with the back and forth. I ain't gonna go back and forth with you, and then you just keep amping up till you got a whole page full of my wife pictures in all kinds of forms, talking about my children, talking about my mother, talking about me, just going crazy with it. And I'm supposed to not say something to you. I'm supposed to do worse than that to you. But I keep remembering that you're worthless. I keep remembering that you came from nothing, and I will send you nowhere. Where I send you is nowhere. Like, I get no gain off of you guys. All you guys are beneath me. All of you guys are beneath me. Y'all don't have the intelligence to keep up. That's why I'm about to fuck y'all up. One at a time. One at a time. Because everybody's a chess player, right? Everybody play chess. Once you master the game on the board, it's time to play with your life. I've been playing games with my life. You ain't ready. None of y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all never had your life in jeopardy. But Gerald Palmer, you do now. Your life is in jeopardy because all your life is YouTube. Your only life existence in YouTube. And now it's in jeopardy. You're holding because you're nothing in the real world. So once we take your page, you're dead. You're dead. I wonder how your daughter gonna feel when she knows you're no longer able to go on YouTube. I wonder what kind of man you're gonna become then. I wonder you probably gonna be like Manny, your daddy. You probably gonna become a monster to vulnerable people like your daddy. You know what I'm saying? No, he just on YouTube with it. But if they take his shit off on YouTube, he gonna have to go outside. You're gonna have to get those fetishes off some kind of way. You might find another platform because you're already on TikTok following all them kids. How many kids did you follow on TikTok? Pre-pubescent kids, very, very vulnerable children, like abstract type children that not it don't seem rational the way they think. Talking about self and taking themselves out of here, and you supposed to be a counselor. You're not on there counseling those children. You don't even know them. They parents don't know you. Why you want to be following them? How you going to counsel a child when your child is trying to counsel you on your actions on YouTube? Did your daughter know you was masturbating in the truck when you dropped off at school? Do your mother know you act like that on YouTube? My mother would be disgusted with me. She would be disgusted with my behavior. Disgusted, absolutely. Any woman would be disgusted with my behavior if I was on here with those type of antics. Any sane mind individual that was your friend would tell you. Like, that's why I know you ain't got no friends on your page. That mutant KRP ain't your friend. Your handler, that's not your friend. They don't care nothing about you. You one of the birds, remember? 2 birds, 1 stone. Ain't that what the dude that called you the prize said? You was one of the birds, but now you being fed by him. You such a dickhead. You'll do anything for acceptance. You've been doing it all your life. All your life. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to get M3 to strike your page. That's what we're going to do. After we get M3 to strike your page and you're not on YouTube no more, start looking for be prepared to get the funny looks in the community. Be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. I'll get me a financier. I'll go get one of my young boys, man. Give me a couple thousand from them, maybe $25,000, $3,000 and shit. And I'll have one of them bring me to your town, man. And all we will do is just poster you. We'll just put flyers up about you, man. That's the kind. I'm an activist, bro. I'll have a bullhorn and everything, man. Everything. Protesting you, claiming to be a reverend, having worked for our crisis prevention and exploited those vulnerable women and children as a crisis, our crisis prevention counselor. You know, we're gonna tell them about all that. Yeah, I'll be stapling them posters across the tree in that park you be supposed to walk the dog in. I'll be postering all that shit up. The supermarket, the grocery store. I'm all up and down 72nd, bro. I'm gonna make it hard for you in real time because you tried to play with my folk. You tried to play with my wife, bro, and you ain't got none. And you a deviant, and you beneath me, and everybody you around. Y'all all got issues that y'all scared to deal with. I ain't never had no problems I ain't able to deal with. The local news should know. Oh, I'm already on it. I'm already on that shit, white man. It's like 6 news stations in Jackson County, Missouri. I'm on every last one of them. I'm on every last one of them, bro. That's easy. That's easy. And that saves me the trouble of putting my hands on that nigga. That's going to be my last resort. My last resort is if nothing comes of nothing, you're going to see me go live beating that motherfucker up. I guarantee it. I guarantee. And if I don't do it, I'm going to have somebody do it. I'm going to have somebody do it. You're not going to continue to play with these women, especially mine, on YouTube and nowhere, no time. I'm going to fuck you up about this. Yeah. And then I'm on to the next. Yeah. Y'all niggas like playing with people information. I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah. All over this bitch. Yep. Yep. A lot of scamming going on, you know? Because you really can't collect one place and live someplace else. You know what I'm saying? you can't even collect unemployment if you live in one city and claim to live in another. But I ain't no rat or nothing. I ain't ratting on nobody.
He is a deviant. That's not the same thing.
Who said that? Who said what?
I said
What? M3 put up a couple bops to vibe and address, and y'all know I love y'all back in the clouds. Okay, babe. Yeah. Following children, using kids. Yeah, that's usually a way to get attention these days on YouTube, I guess. Talk about or follow kids and all that kind of stuff. That's yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the wrong kind of attention because most people will really, really hurt you about their children, y'all. Okay, babe. People will hurt you about their children, man. That's why you not women and children, niggas will hurt you about, bro. Women and children will get you hurt. You know what I mean? That's why you know he don't care nothing about nobody. He don't care. He don't care because he's never faced any type of penalties and consequences for his deviant actions all his life. All that masturbating in schools and all that. Stephanie has smoke, been around too much. What the fuck? I don't know what that means. Oh yeah. So yeah, man. How long I been on here? Y'all know I've been on here for a minute. I wonder if Rev G fired from the Great Crisis Center because he tells so many jokes.
no, he got fired.
No, Kerry, he got fired because he got caught online.
Yup.
He was online.
Fired live.
He was on live when he got fired. He was online talking to about the people that he worked for. And he was sending emails out about the people he worked for to other people. For what? Just talking about, yeah, you know, the man did this to this lady and she said this and that's freaky. He getting off on that. These people are perverted, yo. I don't want that kind of job. I can't. Because I would probably ask her, yo, you know where he at? You know what I'm saying? Like, where that nigga at? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd probably be a vigilante or crisis therapy. I'll be out there asking them who did it so I can, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be using that for my sexual deviant behavior. But y'all know, man, y'all know, if y'all know anything about psyche of these motherfucking people, man, I tell y'all, man, I was locked up with some of the most vicious niggas, man. I'm talking about dudes who did things to babies, man. Old women, man. I know this dude named Claude Ofer. He got 720 years because he was R-ing women. All of them was in their 70s and over. Like, I've been around some, and that's why it's easy for me to spot them out. That's why it's so easy for me to spot them out. And I got files on this nigga, right? I got files on this nigga that I can actually, if I was that type of person, I could take him to his police station. I could just take him, and any man would look at this shit and say, yo, it's a problem here. And that's what I plan on doing. That's what I plan on doing. I don't give a fuck if it's the man at the gas station. When you come to get gas, I want them to know what kind of guy you are. Give a fuck if your local coffee shop. I'm going to press it. I'm going to press full court press on this motherfucker, nigga. Definitely going to the Philadelphia Inquirer. This 2019 Reverend y'all was talking about, 2017, this is him in 2019. He only used this platform so he can get recognition as being a reverend. Only to stalk and harass women and children.
Oh, my letter is going to.
Yeah, you fucked out here, nigga. Rather be on YouTube or in real time. Then he tries to lecture us about telling jokes. But he's the only one who laughs about, right. But dig the move, right? All joking aside, reverends don't joke like that. That's just not in them. That's why they became reverend. They have a certain type of mentality, a certain type of demeanor, a certain type of spirit. You to become just like you, Carrie. I could never be a teacher of a classroom of children. I can't do that. I got to teach them in a different type of setting. So you got to have a passion for certain things. That's not in his DNA to be a reverend, a counselor, or activist. Those things have to be in you. You know what I'm saying? He has none of that in him. None of that. And we all see that. We see that from his online behavior. We see what type of person he is. This is not a facade when he comes on here. The only facade is the titles. I mean, would you pay your money to be counseled by him? If you knew he was counseling one of your family members, if you knew your son was in a school that he teach that, would you be, you know? And then they QT1, they take that messy bitch title as a badge of honor now. Men take being messy as being a badge of honor. I remember a time only the women were messy. Men not messy. But this is YouTube, I guess, and these are the changing times. But I'm going to always stick to my guns. No, I ain't going to never be no messy man. Nah, I don't even like messy women. Like, come the fuck on. So what the fuck I look like being wearing a messy man? A messy, not a man. I keep messing that up. Males, because all they got is the apparatus. They not no men. Yeah, that's a different type. Absolutely. And the thing is, you know, a lot of women today, it's confusing to them. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see a lot of women opening up about, I found out my husband wanted me to peg him. Found out my husband was on DL. Found out my husband like this and like that. You know, because they can't distinguish the male from the men. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that emotional behavior because they're emotional. You know what I'm saying? So they don't understand when this nigga get all hissy fit. They don't really get it because that's their behavior. So they think it's normal, you know, because that's what we get. And never knocking single parent mothers, but that's what we get when we allow our boys to be raised around auntie and sisters, and it got to be males in the equation somewhere. It got to be strong males in the equation somewhere for our young boys, because we got men like Gerald Palmer telling them it's okay for them to explore their sexuality with each other. That's not right. You know, that's not even right to put that into a teenager's head, let alone a 6-year-old child. Like, come on, man, this shit ain't right. This nigga is not right. And then gonna say like the Bible teaches that. I've been letting this shit go for too long. If I would have known, I would have been out here earlier, y'all. Believe me, I would have. Y'all know I don't play that too much longer. I let these niggas say what they want, but we go too far, I'm on it. I'm on it. I ain't never been no sucker. None of that shit, nigga. None of that.
After strange food, I was gonna just let it go.
Nobody wasn't even fucking with that nigga. Nope. That nigga been going on since the beginning of summer. And going to talk about somebody amps up in the summertime.
You do.
Nigga, do you know it's been a live summer? I done been on boat rides and parties and fucking, what the fuck is you doing? Constantly, y'all niggas don't do nothing. Nothing. Y'all don't even take y'all car to the car wash. All y'all do is go order DoorDash, sit online, fart shit, and eat.
You're just constantly driving around in his car and talking about me. Go live for FG.
That bum ass nigga. He's a fucking bum. He's a retard. He's retarded, yo. He's the fucking poster child for a fucking loser. That nigga's the poster child for a loser. Yo, I was sparring with this young boy, right? I think he a light heavy. He might be light heavy or cruiser and shit. But that nigga hit me with a body shot, right? My shit still. That nigga hit me with a body shot, man. That young, yeah, man, young niggas, man, they hitting hard, bro. That shit like you know, I give you a Charlie horse. That nigga gave me a Charlie horse in my fucking side. That shit crazy, yeah. Yeah, but I can't you know, I can't allow, just these actions to keep going. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? No, speak. I can speak. That's crazy. You jumped in here and said, leave them alone. Because I was just about to tell y'all that I'm going to be here tomorrow with the same shit, a new picture. I'm going to be here Friday. I'm going to be here doing the same shit that nigga was doing to my wife. I'm going to be here every motherfucking day on this motherfucking punk nigga ass until he get the fuck out of here. Till he packed the fuck up, laid the fuck up. Some kind of way, this nigga's getting packed up, bro. Not playing with this pussy speak. This hoe ass nigga, man. This nigga want to be a bitch. You are a bitch, nigga. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere to speak. I ain't leaving nobody alone. Ain't nobody tell that nigga to leave me alone, leave my wife alone. Fuck out of here, nigga. I'm on him, nigga. I'm on that nigga. Like I said, I'm on that nigga speak if I got to go to Kansas City with a bullhorn and holler up and down this block while I poster that nigga, while I put posters of his fucking face and let everybody know how much of a deviant it is, from the gas station all the way to the dentist's office. Everybody on motherfucking 72nd Street going to know that Gerald Palmer is a motherfucking deviant. Everybody, bro. I'm going to get you fucked up out here, nigga. Because you like digging in people's information. That's the good thing about it. You a newsy ass bitch. You newsy ass bitch.
What is wrong with y'all?
Knowing that your handler got all your information out here. All your shit out here, nigga.
She dropped that shit like a dozen eggs. Stop this.
All your shit like a dozen eggs. She was so infatuated with the legend. Gave me all your shit, pussy. You. Y'all forgot? Y'all forgot. Y'all forgot, huh? Somebody got my information in Pennsylvania. You motherfucking right they do. You motherfucking right they do. I don't know who it is, but they damn sure got it. Yup. Bullhorn. Bullhorn. Backpack full of flyers. Passing the motherfuckers out. Absolutely. That's not a crime. That's not a crime. That you know what I mean? Round trip ticket to Kansas City like $700. Like $700, nigga. That ain't nothing but a couple bottles of olive oil. Fuck you talking about, nigga. I can do you damage anytime I want, but I'm gonna be patient and tactful, like I always am. But I want you to know that it's going to happen to you. I'm not one of them niggas that's going to do anything behind your back, bro. I want to be in your face when I slap the rest of your teeth out your mouth. I don't want to punch you in the back of the head and knock you out. I want to slap the rest of the teeth out your mouth. I want you to have this recorded and I want you to walk to the police station and take it to them right now when I get off. But while you at it, show them your TikTok page. Show them your page with all my wife's pictures on there. Show them the shit you got Carrie Ann on there. Dr. Nikki, T. Pre, YM, The Fraud and Charlatan, Carrie Ann, Ray Triggs, Josephine, Stephanie Collins. Shall I go on? The shit you suppressed on your homie Smoke, the shit you suppressed on Kip, the shit you suppressed on people that you think you cool with now. You've been a foul snake since you've been on YouTube. Nobody trusts you. Congratulations. See, you can't be telling a motherfucker like that you know, that shit make them come for you, my opinion. They can't stand to see that. A committed relationship? And ain't nobody shoot your club up first? You know?
Like I'm really really don't care.
I've heard that for a while. I still shake my head at the victim's friends.
Listen.
Yeah.
If I'm enjoying your content, or we're having a good conversation in the chat, or not, I'm not going to start yelling. Cam up.
For what?
Where you live?
For what?
Exactly. I don't care. It's not my business. I'm not
that
nosy.
That ain't what it's about.
I mean, my God.
That's not what they listen.
The crazy part is I never hid my face. I came out here face first.
Like, listen.
My God. Oh my God. They dug deep enough. We got the
No. See, that's the thing. Like, you have to let you let it, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't really want to, you know what I'm saying, you could have just let them run you off. What she look like stop going, because like that's what y'all think, that if y'all keep putting people's stuff up that they will stop coming on YouTube? I don't know what kind of people y'all think y'all dealing with then, because this is real life. This is reality. People don't react off how you predicate the movement. Like real people who always stand up for themselves and stand always on the right side of things, who always have a righteous cause to sin. You know what I mean? We don't give a fuck about shit like that. We don't care about the cops and none of that and shit. We dealt with our penalties and consequences as they come. Like, you're a pussy and a coward. You do your shit online, nigga. You know what I mean? Anything a woman ever did to you is disrespectful. That's why you so disrespectful to women. Your mother disrespected you. The bitch that you married disrespected you. Your daughter disrespected you by telling you you're such a.
Disrespected her.
I mean, she disrespected him back, which she should have been done.
She's a child.
It doesn't matter. Like, she's smarter than him.
So is mine.
Absolutely. I mean, he's remedial. Most children are smarter than him. Most children would have been walked away from conflict. That's what children do naturally. They don't like conflict, you know? But you're a vile individual and you've never been punched in your titties or the side of your face. You've never been slapped. I slapped this. I love slap. See, most niggas wear glasses who talk shit because they think that they won't get slapped in their face. I'll slap the shit out of a nigga with glasses on. I don't care about none of that. Care about none of that. Yeah, I was going to be there at the airport waiting for Humble King. I was going to be there with the police. You was going to be there with the police. You wasn't going to do nothing else but call the police. You ain't got you ain't got no cousin. Your cousin ain't trying to lose it all for you. Ain't nobody trying to lose nothing for you. You can't call nobody to help you when the motherfuckers get on your ass, nigga. I don't know what happened to DMP. I know he got the fuck away from him when he found out he wasn't a real friend. He wasn't a real friend of that man in real life. That man has situations going on in real life. Facts. That wasn't his friend. That wasn't his friend. He realized that he wasn't about this fuck shit. That man had some kind of talent. Wasn't never AFW. He thought y'all was something else. He didn't know y'all was into that shit like y'all still into. Man probably went on with his life somewhere or changed his motherfucking screen name. He just had a baby. You know damn well he was going to keep his baby away from Gerald Palmer and the likes of him. I would never bring my newborn baby around that nigga like that. No kids need to be around that. Not even his own. You masturbating in the public parking lot of the school. At the school. And then going to say it's a joke. You were making a parody. Like, what kind of man make parodies like that? What kind of people talking about eating shit all the time and another person's shit? That's weird behavior. Put pictures of, like, come on now.
And I don't blame him.
Coward ass niggas and shit. Wouldn't do nothing to nobody in real time. Don't walk around there. Y'all walk around there like the nigga KRP. Walk around in real life wanting to be a white man. This nigga walking around in real life wanting to be a white man. online catfishing as a white man, and you purple black. You purple black. You grapeful black. You so black that we can't see you in the dark except for them fucking eyes and your pink lips. Ain't nothing. I don't care about nobody being dark. I'm talking about that black ugly nigga. I don't give a fuck about when I talk about somebody. It don't apply to everybody. People know I ain't into that. People know my motherfucking mother is jet black. What are you talking about? We go from jet black to bright white in my family, yo. I don't give a fuck about none of that. He's a ugly, big head, mutant looking motherfucker. He looked like a fucking savage, and he was out here catfishing as a white man, stalking a woman, pulling up at her at the gas station every day. Oh, I can't. Somebody gonna hurt me if I keep doing this shit in real time. Let me go online and do this shit. Scared that lady offline. Facts. Scared that lady offline. And then people, you're a woman with kids, a miss. You want somebody to call you miss? You are upstanding person, and that's the type of, you look at his page and you think that's cool to come under there and comment some other foul shit. Like, I don't get these people, but all of them got some type of deviant behavior. All of them.
That whole
group down from the,
how they just keep
circling like buzzards.
Right.
Let me jump down. They did. Let me get down the pet. Here come the whore. You know what I mean? With the dungeon bitch. Let me take him in, mind you, this, that, and that. You're mentally ill. Where you come from? Nobody even talking about this bitch. I've seen a comment that the bitch said something about you.
Well,
She's a fucking nasty whore. You're a admitted whore. I know you don't, but I'm just saying, like, they buzzards. They think somebody down, and here you come. It's school time, so you need some money for the kids, and you think you make some comments about some. Ain't nobody said nothing to you, lady.
She wants to argue with me because she's trying to get O's attention. I'm not bringing O over here.
Oh my God! Ain't she a? Come on, man. You better go back to that fucking dick sucking on a corner shit. I'm not bringing. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Like you caught that other bitch that F that bitch. She talked about my kids.
You liar.
Liar. Tried to squeak it in at 3:00 in the morning.
Facts. On the live with Photon. Like,
man, everybody know about Photon.
He loves everybody. He loves everybody.
Photon is from New York City.
Where's CMK? Can I play that song? Can I play the song?
Photon is back in the day what we used to call a grifter.
Can I play?
Like, he would be a perfect con. He's a con artist.
As Speakeasy, can he go find Bombay?
Yeah, he would be a con. He like a con artist, man. He reminds me of a con artist, but he harmless. He harmless. He just working. He just working them. You think he give a fuck about them knowing that they say he was the disciple of Dr. York? You think he don't remember that shit? But nah, he ain't gonna take it no type of way. He ain't gonna type it no type of way.
He kept telling Gerald, you better leave that lady alone. She will strike you. He kept telling him that.
And you know, like, man, like Photon is a Libra, y'all. So sometimes he be up and sometimes he got to get his balance right every day. It's hard for certain Libras to keep their balance, yo. It's very hard for him and shit because they always he don't want to be this type of do these type of things, but he don't give a fuck at times. You know what I'm saying? He that type of Libra where he really don't mean no harm, but he doesn't understand that the harm he could cause by doing the things he do. Until he sit back sometimes and be by himself, he always, I guarantee he be like, damn, that was some sucker shit I did. That was some fucked up shit I did. Like, yeah. Yeah, like doing shit, the shit he be doing to Carrie Ann, he know that's some fucked up shit. He know it, but he know it's also how he keeps himself motivated and going. You know what I mean? How because he knows she has a lot of detractors, and he can get the engagement from them at her expense, which is very, very corny. That ain't cool. That's not what, men do. We don't do that. We don't take advantage of women after, you know what I'm saying? We might play them. I ain't gonna say we ain't gonna might play them, but we don't take advantage of them. Like that's, especially when we be having sisters and mothers, because I fucked all niggas up that ever try to take advantage of my sisters. I have fucked up relationships with my sisters and shit, due to my actions and shit when I was a kid. I was just overprotective and shit, but and just raised a certain kind of way. But yeah, like a lot of things he be doing and letting done, like far as other niggas coming up there and talking about her and shit like that. I don't find that to be cool and shit at all. You know what I mean? I would never support nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I would never support Photon, because I think Photon got a keen eye for certain things and shit, but a lot of his antics overshadow that, man. And like, when people get into that performing bag and shit, because this is niggas be performing on here, man. They just get caught up in that shit. That's why your live stream are spread so far apart. You be needing I need me time. I got family in prison time. I got kids time. School about to start back up. Oh, yeah, I get it, Wolf. School about to start back up. What? Propane got diss tracks on him. Propane got diss tracks on him. Propane probably got diss track on everybody.
Not on everybody. If you ain't never crossed him, he ain't got no diss.
Nah, because Propane is that kind of guy. He don't be in no shit. And that's another Libra and shit. See, you see how Propane balance is different from Photon balance? Propane is a Libra too. You see his balance is different. He understands how to maintain it, even when somebody is leaning on it to try to tilt him. He always know how to bring himself back to keep it balanced. I'm not saying that he doesn't get off balance, because I'm not around him all the time, but I know he understands that he needs to stay on balance, because I'm telling you, like, Propane is what them guys in real time, like, it's going to be a wrap. If he got issues with you, and he done, because he going to let you get away with shit, and then it's just going to be a wrap one day, and you ain't going to know why he did that, and everybody going to be asking why. He's that kind of Libra. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah. And we don't talk about the ones who have mental issues, because we can't decipher how they think. A Libra who has mental issues, whew, dangerous. That's I could say that about them. They're dangerous people, because they can't think straight. They always it's always a fight, yin yang type of fight in their head and shit. And if they use a medication, it's going to dull some of the senses and shit, the natural reactions and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't going to really know how to keep their vibe up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, them uptown niggas is different. Speak, you know that. We from downtown, you know what I'm saying? Them uptown niggas is way different. You think that nigga over there just brushing his hair on his pretty boy shit? That nigga ready to out you. Yeah. They different. They different. You come down South Philly, you just get the running, nigga. Just get the running. Yeah, I mean, we dead on your top, nigga. We ain't playing downtown. Them uptown niggas will slow walk the shit out you. Facts. It took me too long to realize that it's not mental issues. No medication can fix being. Not at all. Not at all. And that's why I say, like Photon, sometimes he could be he ain't on medication. He ain't got no mental issue. He could just be a bad person at times. And that's Libra personality. That's a Libra's personality, Carrie Ann. They could be bad people at times. But guess what? That's why they be like, it's hard to get to them and shit. It's hard to get inside their head, because they be scared and shit, because they be knowing that damn, they done did they be having a lot of sympathy that they don't want to look out because they don't want to look a certain type of way. Like, yeah, a lot of Libras are egotistical, yo, very arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they way out. Some of them is way out. You know what I mean? Damn, I've been on here for a minute, y'all. No, I'm about to bounce out, y'all. Because I've been here a minute. What time is it?
Let me play Propane song.
What song he got?
He got Cowley Witch, Death to the AFW.
Let me play it.
You gotta ask the Wolf.
Wolf gonna let me play. He ain't gonna smack me. Wolf, that's my dog. That's my man.
I'm tired of the games, the songs.
I see your asses are getting the boot. Counting super chats, mix your lies with your loot. Calling laws on black people, man, that shit ain't cool. The white man got your brain, that's why you acting the fool. It's been a struggle, but my people always make it through. If fucking got under your skin and now you're gonna sue. The Cali bitch is drunk on a quarter hit for booze. Go make it fair for an hour, girl, to get the stew.
Peace out.
Peace out, Visual. Have a great day. Oh, can't go up no more?
No. It's a bad volume. Yeah.
I got bad volume. But yeah, y'all have a great day, y'all. Appreciate you, Visuals. My opinion, Carrie, always. My nigga Propane, Speak. You know, everybody that dropped them. What's her name? What's the channel? Brixton, everybody, you know, y'all know I appreciate all y'all, man. Young Riaz, salam alaikum, Aki. Have a great day, y'all. We gonna go out with Sassy Pants. Have a great one, QT.
I'm sassy. I'm quick to pull up the dots. I'll call you jumping the gut. If you niggas won't let me rock, so stay. I'm the one y'all love to drink. I stay getting body big.